yes.
And
The app.
welcome back to Dice Coffee, where a group of nerds gather on the internet to give you unsolicited life advice. Formerly in the form of eldritch abominations and complete hopelessness, now in the form of high fantasy. As you can see, 2 of our 5 players have wigs, for whatever reason.
Two.
Two. I dyed my
3.
hair.
Those 2 girls, by the way, not
2
me.
have wigs,
Including you.
2 dyed their hair, and one of them is in informal wear for some reason. So,
It's for a thing.
Since our Call of Cthulhu series has just recently ended, we decided to start streaming a Dungeons & Dragons homebrew campaign for everyone. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the hopefully non-offensive insanity that we get into, because D&D gives a lot of freedom for that sort of thing. And let's see if we can keep the unsolicited life advice to a minimum. So, we are going to tell a Dungeons & Dragons story. The story takes place in the world of Spyre, a world divided into 6 continents. Our story begins in the westernmost continent of Averyn, in the southeastern portion of it, in a small kingdom called Brightwood. The year is 1042 AR, or After the Reckoning. The Reckoning being an event in which the gods were kicked out of the prime material plane and no longer able to interact with their followers and servants the way they used to. Now only limited to cryptic messages and visions and dreams. In this Kingdom of Brightwood, you have multiple villages surrounding the area and other baronies in the feudal system. The kingdom is most well known for its exports in lumber, steel, and its amazing ship and naval fleet. Within Brightwood, there are a number of things going on. It has been 20 years since the Yuan-Ti incursion, where the kingdom was brought mostly to its knees, and for the most part, they have picked themselves back up. We begin our story in the docks, at the edge of Brightwood, just on the vision of the Majesty's Pride, a large carrying vessel, a longship. Outside of that ship is a line of people waiting to board. The destination is the town of Gresha, in a different kingdom region of Castermain. Already boarded on that ship, we find a young elven woman. Ari, would you mind describing your character, please? And we cannot hear you.
Can
There you go.
she had short hair, copper, tribal tattoos on her forehead that looks like deer on.
You're
Five.
cutting off.
Oh no.
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, just
5 feet tall.
You're cutting
Very-
off.
Oh no, again.
Stick closer to the
Can
mic
you hear me now?
and make it louder.
Okay. Okay. Can
Yes.
Am I going to? Okay, so platinum blonde hair, and it's short, and then she has copper skin with tribal tattoos on her forehead that looks like deer antlers. She's wearing a simple adventurer's clothing and leather armor
Okay.
with a scimitar on her side.
You've already boarded the ship, and the rest of you see the young, well, old-looking gnomish fellow standing on top of a crate of boxes, calling for everyone else's tickets. Is it? All aboard! All aboard the Majesty's Pride! Tickets, please! All aboard! Starts calling for people's tickets, and my Layla, the first thing that catches your eye, given that Brightwood is a mostly human and elven kingdom, a different sight strikes your vision. As you're looking aboard the ship, you can't help but avert your gaze and start to look at this curious pair that's about to board your ship. So, Deva, would you mind explaining what your character looks like? Eloise?
Sorry, Okay, sorry, I was lagging. Alright, so basically, I look about height-wise 5'7", and hair is this color, like some sort of wavy-ish, straight, bit unkept blue, and basically I'm wearing like, even though it can't really be hidden, I'm wearing a hood over my horns which go around like that, like EA like that, which has gold ornate stuff to it. But basically that's what can mostly be seen from my appearance, since I'm trying to hide it with the cloak that I'm wearing.
And traveling with this tiefling and her poorly hidden horns is Rolf. Lawrence, would you mind explaining what your character looks like traveling with this tiefling?
A
Oh no, my
average
goose.
build, an average build homeless guy wearing leather armor. I don't have to describe what a homeless guy looks like. I think we all have an idea of what a homeless guy looks like.
I'll run into it at some point. My Layla, what strikes your vision from them is you've seen tieflings before, but a tiefling with this sort of perfect pale skin is a very different and rare sight for you. Tieflings rarely have that, a shade of kind of human-like skin. And the fact that this tiefling woman seems to be traveling with what can only be described as a street rat.
And a goose.
And a goose.
A dinosaur bird, a goose.
There's a goose just walking along with this tiefling. Just honking at everyone in front of the line with people. And the birds, and they just keep moving forward
I need
angrily.
To talk to that goose.
Druids. As the people in this line begin to board the Majesty's Pride, there are two more figures that seem to be running towards the ship in a rather hurried pace. The first of them, taller than most women you've seen, with hair vibrantly red, shining in the middle of the noonday sun. Jay, would you mind describing what Scarlet looks like?
Right. Scarlet stands at 6'2", tall, very well-built woman. The first thing that would come inside your mind when you see her is quite intimidating, but as a fire genasi, her hair, her eyes, and her fingertips are red as signature. Her skin is ashen gray in color, and she has various red primordial marks on her body, like scattered all around. And she's wearing very loose clothes, like comfortable clothes.
And traveling with this large, imposing Genasi woman is a much smaller, nearly half the size of gnomish fellow. DJ?
Yeah, I am a 4 feet gnome with a short red hair, with some weird things in his gauntlets, leather coat.
Okay. As the two of you, Scarlet and Halvik, run towards the ship, you can see the gnome get off his. You're about 100 feet away when the gnome who's calling for boarders just gets off his stack of crates and starts making his way back to the ship until you catch up to him. They're already raising the gangplank that people use to board the ship.
Hey! Wait! Hold!
What? What's going on? Is there an attack?
No,
No, we need to raid the ship!
I've been boarding people for an hour now.
Come on, we're already here anyway. Or we can throw Hal, I'm gonna throw you on top of the ship. Get ready.
There's no need for violence. Rodrick, get the gangplank back down here. We've got 2 people late.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
There's
it's
a
my
human guy.
mom's fault.
Yeah, it's your mom's fault.
All right,
Forever.
then. Come on. You see there's a human guy off the edge who's raising this large wooden board with these small pegs that are meant to be stepped on. Alright, all aboard, come on, give me your tickets, come on.
Thank you.
From you.
One
Lord.
adult, please. One adult.
Right. Same price anyway. Come on board. You guys, as you get up the ship, it is a long ship. It's about 70 feet across and about 20 feet wide. This kind of vessel would normally travel around 2 or 3 miles per hour, giving you about 72 miles a day. This vessel, however, given that it was made in Brightwood, can travel up to 6 miles per hour, given their superior engineering. So your destination of the town of Gresha, along with everyone else on board, will be achieved in about, give or take, 4 or 5 days, depending on how the winds go. So for a 4 or 5 day journey, your tickets are for, this goes for all of you. Your tickets are for the accommodations and staying there and general use of places like the gambling den and the fighting arena. But they do not include your food as what you have to pay for. As you gather around, you realize that the employees and the crew of the ship are gathering you to the main kind of deck above, because there's an announcement to be made for all passengers. So as you drop your bags into various rooms you've been assigned to, you're all being ushered out temporarily into gathering of about 40 plus people. The capacity of the ship is about 45. And there's like a good 41, 42 kind of people here along with the 60 crew. As you gather into the deck, you see the gnome stand up again on another stack of crates, saying, "Alright, passengers, listen up. So, we've got a nice little treat for you. If anyone here happens to be trained in any way in terms of combat or healing or basically anything other than a mundane profession and, just general ability with a sword or magic or what have you, we've got an offer for you. There isn't expected to be any problems, given the seas that we're traveling are mostly guarded, but just in case, if any of you would like to have, he opens up a scroll, 3 meals for the next 5 days, and about 7 gold pieces per head for everyone who joins. We would like some extra security along the ship. You're still allowed to do whatever you're supposed to do on this ship and enjoy its amenities, but for about 1/3 of the day you've got a shift of guarding the place, making sure no pirates get on board and, generally killing anything that tries to harm us. Usual mercenary work. If anyone's interested, you can find me up here. I'm here all day. Otherwise, enjoy your stay, go on ahead, and don't make a mess of the place." I'm sorry, were people raising their hands? Yes? Yes? Go on.
Job. 3 meals a day. That's a good.
Alright, it's a good idea. If you want, just come over to my office right back here. Everyone else,
Okay.
enjoy your day. Dismissed. He starts walking to the back. In all honesty, does this interest any of you at the moment? Just for the people who seem to be interested, they're looking for warriors and doctors, healers for the injured.
Scar?
Yes, Al.
Can we join, but the fighting is still you? Still on you?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do most of the fighting anyway, but between the two of us. But free food is free food, and yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah? It would be fun if you'll be reporting my body to my mom for just 3 days. So you have to protect me.
You'll be fine. I will protect you, but you'll be fine. We're adventurers. We can't just chicken out of every fight.
Oh. Okay, so we'll go then.
Two of you go. My Layla, you will eventually run into this wood elf. My Layla, to you, Genasis are not uncommon where you're from, but writings all over her body, very clearly primordial to you. You speak the language. That's an odd thing to see. Nevertheless, you are all gathered outside of the office of his gnome, where I return to Godeva and Rolf. Is there any interest between the two of you to earn some coin and free food?
I'm waiting for Angel Lady. Angel Lady pays Rolf with food. Just in case, Rolf is fine with going for garbage in the trash can. Rolf can survive 3 days, no problem.
Godeva?
So, Feathered Lady, what's your excuse?
Yeah?
I just can't I just won't be able to live my... Okay, Rolf boy. They were also asking for I didn't get to hear the full thing.
They're asking for healers as well. People to heal the injured. I think Rolf broke Godeva.
And her internet.
I'm going to try to finish. I'm going to try to finish what she's saying. I think they're gonna need a lot of healers for this. I think it would be a good idea for us to volunteer, right, Rolf? Yes, Rolf agrees with this one.
We won the game!
Okay. Godeva and Rolf also join in. So,
Yeah.
you're gathered outside of the gnome's office, where there are some crew members who give you some seats to wait by. On those seats, you have 5 of you. A curious collection of individuals, to say the least. Next to you guys, the reason the 5 of you are seated together is because the other people who took this are a bunch of regular old humans. And they're just looking at a genasi with strange markings on the skin, a gnome, that's rather normal in this kingdom, the wood elf as well, a pale-skinned woman with a hood over her head that has the shape of horns forming on top of that hood, and a human in leather armor who kind of smells like he hasn't bathed in a while. So the other people are kind of staying back, scooching over, while the 5 of you are gathered here. Anyone interested in talking to anyone else, or is this my own kind of thing?
Do you smell something?
Yes, that would be Rolf.
Who's Rolf?
Yeah,
I
who's wrong?
would be Rolf.
Oh, you need to take a bath, dude.
Hey, who's that
Aye.
rude lady?
Rolf doesn't exactly have money for this. Plus,
I mean-
employer doesn't pay me to take bath. Ask
Hey,
the Feathered Lady.
hey, you want a gift? I'm just
I'm
giving
not-
him a ball.
Well,
The ball that has, yeah, a ball that has, if you hold it, there's some good smell coming out.
Oh, that
Magical
would be
tinkering.
better.
How?
And
What?
I'm looking at Mileila. That's rude to tell someone how he smells.
I mean, it's true.
And he admits to it, so
Yeah.
while
You should
Godeva
help
is
Ball
people
will
like
help.
that.
That's okay. Rolf
I
does
give the
not
ball.
need cart freshener. You
Okay.
keep cart freshener for a while.
while
just
Godeva
hold
is
it.
Oh, you're amusing.
while Godeva isn't here, I'm going to NPC and just outright say he's not my employee.
Oh,
Who is he for you?
He is following you. I saw you two earlier.
Is he your slave?
Prince?
No. You see, she has a goose that's just honk on the side.
Oh,
that's not
that's
goose.
so adorable.
Is that
He-
your meal for
I-
later?
No, no one's eating my goose.
Honk! Honk honk!
Just holds the goose back. No one's eating the goose. This is.
Ah.
I saw him getting food off the dumpster and I gave him some, and he's been following me ever since.
well,
Don't worry. Rolf will take care of the long-necked, feathery one day.
No! No one's eating
You
my
mean-
goose!
What do you mean?
No one's eating my goose.
I mean, if you're stuck in an island and there's only that goose.
No, I'd rather eat all
Yeah.
of you first.
you'd rather eat Rolf than the goose? I'm
that
not
violates
eating
a lot of
something.
law.
At
I'm
this
not
point, the
eating
gnome
something.
steps out. Alright! Seems like all of you are the ones who wanted this job. You're gonna be grouped around, so everyone, if you already know each other, go ahead and stick together. All the humans just immediately gather together.
I'm holding
Wow.
Scar's foot.
Just look. The gnome just genuinely looks disappointed at the
I'm not
music.
gonna go away, Hal.
You're all a
Rolf
bunch
feels
of
like he
racists,
has
you
the
know
raw
that.
end of the deal.
You're all a
Racist
bunch of
bastard.
racists, you know that. When you all die, you're gonna be wishing
No one
you
wants to
paired
be
up
one.
with this imposing figure of a woman, pointing at Scar. Well,
I mean, no one wants to go with them anyway. They're a waste of time.
I guess it's the five of you who's gonna be grouping together. So, I'm not sure if you know each other. In case you don't, play nice. You're gonna be assigned to the bow of the ship, right up front. So, head over there. All you gotta do is start scouting around. You know, rotate around the general area. Any of you want to go up the crow's nest, it's perfectly fine. And you can help out the navigator if you like. At the end of about 4 or 5 days when we get to Gresha, you each get 7 gold pieces, and as mentioned, you get to eat for free around here. Any questions?
Where's the fight happening? Like, where does it usually happen?
You're talking about if we ever get into a scuffle with pirates, or if you want to join the fighting pit?
No, pirates. I mean, I'm getting paid for it.
Well, if you look into... Generally speaking, we're not exactly expecting any incursions, but this is sort of safety. We have a standard to maintain, and a few mercenaries backed out at the last minute. Something about gelatinous cubes and owlbears. But in any case, it's in the forest, don't worry about it, darling. So, in any case, the fighting would normally happen, let's see, forward here. Right around the starboard side. So about, I forget my nautical terms, but it's on the left side of the boat. Right up front. They
Starboard.
don't normally come from
Oh,
the
yeah.
back. So, right up front where you're going to be stationed. The pirates of the ocean around here are not that impressive anyway. If nothing else, you pull out that big sword you're carrying and just stand in front of them. You're taller than most of them, so...
Alright then, you'll find me there.
Good looks, and if you've got no other questions, go on ahead. Will I talk to these sad sacks of human scum? Barely any of you look like you even know how to hold a sword. Angrily walks forward.
Hal, where do you want to go?
Right now, I just want to eat. I mean, what time
I
is our
don't think we
patrol?
get to eat after.
Do we patrol now pala?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You also
Oh.
get meals in your patrol. It's handed to you.
Well, I think it's fine that we go to where he said, where the pirates go.
What about you three?
I'm just gonna follow.
Rolf's going up to the crow's nest to spot.
Okay.
I'm going to join with you guys.
Wanna
Sounds
talk to the
fun.
goose?
Talk to the.
Maybe later. I
And
really want some.
don't want anyone harming my goose
I mean,
in her hands.
no one.
Better
You know
leave the
that
wrong
if
next
you
feathery one
mix-
with Rolf if you want it safe.
You know,
No.
if you hit it in the head with a bullet, it wouldn't feel the pain. So
No.
it's not harming him. Technically, it's not.
No one's
harming
eating
him.
my
What?
goose.
What's a
Semantics.
bullet?
No one's
Oh,
killing
not
my
a
goose.
bullet. It's a pebble thrown really fast.
No one's hurting the
Or
goose.
snap
Would
its
you
neck.
hit them? Why?
Oh,
Why?
yeah, that would
Why
work
are you
too.
guys like that? That's animal cruelty.
He said no one is
We
harming
eat
the goose.
animals. I
I
hunt
know.
down animals.
Yeah, it's not harming the goose if it doesn't feel pain.
Okay, this joke's getting overused.
Oh
Rolf
my
is so
God.
sick of this. Rolf is going up to the crow's nest now.
Okay.
Let's go.
There's a ladder in the crow's nest.
Never-
You're easy gonna climb that up. The navigator is currently next to the guy kind of driving the ship. So you're alone in the crow's nest. The view of the top of the crow's nest is actually the best that you're gonna get. The crow's nest is very, very high up. And you can see over the horizon, the land that you're about to get to, the sun over on the eastern side, kind of rising up to the sky. And a little bit of the moon is showing. But the rest of you, on the bottom area, that would be the three of you and a very wary Godeva, who's just standing there, carrying the goose now, who's just honking at random people. She is a woman who doesn't look like she's wearing any kind of weapon on her. Doesn't seem to have any kind of ammunition, armaments, or anything on her. There's some lever kind of over her for protection, but that's not very impressive. So, while you guys are on the deck roaming your patrols, anything you want to do specifically?
I'm gonna ask my Layla. Where are you going after this?
Somewhere. I'm looking for a place where my family can at least move in. I don't know, another forest, another cave, somewhere safe.
What happened to your family?
They're still alive, I guess. Long story short, there's a problem in where I lived before, and I really need
I
to
take
look.
offense of the word short. Don't.
What?
Don't.
Long story
typically
short.
You are short.
I mean, you have to accept it. You are really short.
Really short.
Really, really short.
Taking note of your name, my Layla.
How did you know my name?
You said.
No,
I
she
haven't
didn't.
said.
She never said her
Oh,
name to any
Yeah,
of you.
she hasn't.
What's your name? I'm just writing it down.
My
My. Okay.
My.
My.
Scarlet, by the
Sharona.
way. Nice to meet you. Oh my
Call me short.
I'm calling you short for now on.
No. No. I'm
What's your name,
compensating
little
for
kid?
something. My name's Saul, and I'm an adult.
I'm going to look
Relatively.
at. Okay, how old are you actually? How
I'm
old
older
are
than
you?
you. I'm 40.
I'm 121
Oh.
years old.
Oh, jeez.
I'm much older than you.
Well, you don't get to tell people they're short. That's
I
bad.
didn't say that
It's
you're
a
short.
fact, though.
Well, don't tell the word short in front of gnomes.
That's not a
Tiny.
thing.
What's an alternative then, Hal?
That's not a thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tiny, minuscule,
Vertically challenged.
vertically challenged.
Screaming from the crow's
But
nest.
vertically
Vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged.
Continue your story. Oh, sorry. Long
What
story.
story? Short.
Just take it, Hal. You're short and that's it.
No.
I needed somewhere, some place that's rather safe.
Hmm.
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 I'm still
What's
looking
happening
for
in your place?
it. Curse. It's cursed. I
Oh,
still don't know
cursed.
how it got cursed.
Well,
What kind of curse?
I don't know. We're
That's
trying to
weird.
at least still don't know.
Well, we're going
Weird.
to a place where there's a lot of information about curse. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're going there for some information about curse too.
Huh.
Scarlet, can you tell the long story short?
Short?
Ugh, fine.
See, I'm good with
Never
it.
really
now.
introduced myself properly. No, you're really bad at it, Hal.
I think he
Scarlet?
accepts himself for being. Oh. Okay.
It took
Scarlet.
40 years for him to accept it. I think it's way overdue. Really. Scarlet. And Halvik.
Halvik.
Okay, my Layla. It's not my Sharona. I'm sorry about it. Yeah.
It is a good one. But we're going to Castermain to find details about curses. Can't really be specific with which curse, but it's something plaguing my brother. Might as well find something about it. You want to look through with it together? I mean, curses might be able to help you if you lend on to us.
I mean, sure. I'm also looking for a group as well, and I couldn't find it. Might as well join you guys.
Band of misfits, I guess.
Hmm.
You're gonna protect me also?
Is he cursed too?
Oh.
No,
Curse of.
being short.
Not even gonna comment on that one.
I'm starting to hate you. Then I just walk away.
Oh, you made
no.
him sulk. It'll be fine.
You
He's
can
used to
It'll
it.
be
see,
fine.
as you're discussing this, that Godave was just kind of looking at the ocean. Staring forward. In her post, but staring forward.
I'm gonna approach her. I'm approaching Godeva. I actually have one of my magical tinkering with a.
Not that you know her
With-
name, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, magical tinkering with. I think I got a goose honk in it. When I'm approaching her, I'm just touching it. Honk, honk, honk.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, I got an idea from your goose. Name's Hal, by the way.
Godave.
Honk.
The goose just
Oh.
honks back like, "Ah!"
Oh! Hey! Where are you going?
I don't know exactly. I'm going around helping people where they need it. Someone needs fixing or healing. I'm usually around. I'm just looking for some people. Don't know where or how, but I don't have any leads and I'm just going where I can.
Just in time.
Hello, Godava.
Godiva, what's up?
Godiva.
I'm actually
so-
talking to you.
butchering her name
here's
for
what's
the last 10 minutes.
My bad.
Wait, are we?
You guys are on the ship. You've
Mhm.
taken the job as the healer. The 5 of
Yay.
you were assigned because all the other
Okay.
humans didn't want to pair up with you guys. So you were kind of grouped by default.
Not their
Um,
loss.
Halvik was just asking you about, gave you a
Okay.
trinket that honks, like a ball that honks, and was
Oh.
asking you where you're going. And I just gave out that you don't know, and that you're looking for some people, and you're just healing people where you find them.
Okay.
So you can
Right,
continue
he's
conversation. He's asking where you're going, essentially.
Okay. Well, that place is. Oh, I thought I disconnected again. Right, well, I'm on an adventure to maybe find some people, and I heard that the place we're going to has a lot of really interesting mushrooms. So I've got that going for me. Is my goose with me?
Yes, it's honking back at Halvik's weird mechanism. Just,
Aw.
as he presses it, it just honk, and then the goose just honk.
See, you made a friend.
And
yeah.
Godiva has a kazoo with her, if that matters.
I would like to say sorry about earlier about.
He made multiple
The
jokes
goose
about
thing?
cooking your goose and killing it.
No, it's more
Oh.
killing it, not cooking it. Cooking it is Car's idea, by the way. Killing is mine.
It is.
Killing's mine.
Point still
No,
stands
it's
if you're
just a
stuck in an island without anyone and you just have
It's a
a
joke.
goose, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, what will you eat, Rolf or goose?
Oh, sweetie. If I had to choose, if I could only save one person, and both the party and the goose are dying, you're gonna catch me honking at everyone's funerals.
Well, it's okay.
It's
We
not
do.
okay, Hal. She's choosing a goose over 4 feet. Oh, no.
We're not friends yet, so it's okay. You'll warm up to me. I mean, people warm up to me.
I have so many questions.
I like you so far, though.
The
Don't call
gnome,
me
Please
short.
don't hurt my friend.
The druid just called me short. Don't call me short.
I will take note of that.
Yeah.
Where is my troublesome raccoon friend?
he is on the crow's nest, the top part of the ship, kind of
What is
scouting.
that? Okay.
It's you know that pole on the ship, and then there's a small kind of circle where people stay.
Ah, yeah.
He's kind of just
Yeah.
scouting there. You guys see the gnome coming in, and there are about 3 or 4 crewmen behind him carrying platters. All right, everyone, the front deck. Given the 1-hour break to have your lunches, everything's paid for as part of the agreement. Please enjoy the. Oh, what's the lunch? Just opens up, and you just steaks and mushrooms, and they just kind of feed it. And there's a small.
Oh.
The table, the makeshift table that they gave for you is not very impressive, but the food is definitely delicious. And you just kind of take out the plates. The rest of you are allowed to sit down. Rolf can get off the crow's nest if you would like to eat free food.
The moment someone says free food, Rolf is down.
Rolf just off the crow's nest and is the first one on the table, despite the fact that you're all next to it.
Putting the air freshener on the table.
Yep.
Whatever.
Halvik has this little ball that releases some sort of perfume in the air, makes it smell better. So, you're all gathered. Yeah, like that. You're all gathered, and you're having a free meal. It's definitely delicious. As you complete your meal and just kind of, would you like to try and talk over a meal, or is this one of those awkward silent eating moments?
Oh, I'm talking to you, Scar. Scar? I just crossed out one list on one of my mom's lists. Make a friend, and I'm just looking at Godiva. Godiva. I'm just waving at her.
Oh. Right.
See, told you I'm charming.
That's debatable.
Is Godiva still
but,
wearing the hood? Or just kind of let go right now?
It's kind of rude to eat with a hood, so I took it off. Besides, these people are
weird.
human, right?
Except for Rolf.
Yeah, they're also weird. So no, he's extra weird. He's a raccoon.
You guys,
Can't even be considered as a human. That's
you
fine.
guys see Godiva's kind of horns slipping back, and this is the first time you've confirmed, for all of you, and for reference, tieflings with pale, kind of perfect human skin is a very rare sight. Unusual, to say the least. It is arguably rarer or just as rare as a fire genasi with all these primordial writings on her.
Can I read it?
You read primordial?
Yeah.
You can. You and my Layla
Oh,
both
But
can
it's
read
kind of rude, though.
just the parts
I
on
mean,
the
it's on my
forehead.
forehead, really.
So forehead and
It's on your own forehead.
It's really not
So-
rude because it's literally on my face.
You're-
but what you read is not necessarily a language. It's primordial runes and not the language itself. So it's more of a represents some sort of arcane nature that's primordial based. But you can't really make out much of it. It's a little older than what you would expect from a normal primordial writing. So it's not necessarily a language, it's just some runes that signify some sort of arcane power.
That was sufficiently rude to stare at her. I'll proceed to feed my goose food.
Do I have something on my... Well, I do have something on my face, but... Something caught your eye?
I just couldn't help but notice that you have some pretty cool stuff on your forehead. I'm sorry for staring.
It's
Looks
fine,
away.
it happens. I mean, since we're commenting about weird stuff about each other, it's the first time I've seen a tiefling with human skin, actually.
Hmm.
Is it?
You know,
Not really.
I-
I'm sorry. I mean, you were commenting about this. Figured.
no, it's fine. I am not really sure how it works either. Because back from where I live, nobody else looked like this either. And going around, learning about tieflings and stuff, I've been trying to figure out as well how biology has worked. So, if you ever find out why it looks like this, it would be interesting to hear.
Have you asked your parents?
I was a bit of a garbage baby. Not really, but I've never really met my real parents. I only had adoptive halfling parents. And they don't look like me either. They don't have wings.
Well, I always ask my parents about biology things, but for some reason they don't explain it to me.
Would you like to learn about the birds and the bees?
Oh my.
Scar?
Honk!
Honk.
Okay, I'm now listening.
I can't.
Alright.
I'm
I'm
not
just gonna make this
listening.
clear.
You've lived
Rolf
longer than I
cares
have,
not
Hal.
for
I'm not
this
gonna explain it to
conversation.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Rolf is what?
Rolf cares not for this conversation. He just
Eat your
packs up
peas,
the
Rolf.
food. You know that thing that people do, they put the food on their clothes and then like this,
Oh, God.
and then I climb back up the crow's nest.
Rolf's
Rolf
got
has
this
job
joke.
to do.
Rolf just puts the food on
I
his
have
shirt.
to teach
then
this
starts
raccoon manners.
Well, I think it's bad to talk about birds and the bees while eating.
I mean,
I mean, I don't think it's ever appropriate to talk about it in public.
Well, yeah. Oh. I'm still
Why-
looking at my Layla. My Layla. Why are you suddenly interested? When could I
Don't tell me you don't know about it too.
What?
You guys are older than us combined. Pointing at me and Godiva.
Yeah, I mean, suddenly she becomes interested. Like something popped into her head when you heard that. When she heard that.
this kid is so cheeky.
I'm interested on what you think about the birds and the bees.
Oh my.
I'm going to save myself from this conversation. As you're having, as you finish the meal and this
I
awkward
teach it like it's
conversation,
science.
You are requested to go back to your individual posts. Now, you are all in the bow of the ship in the front, but you're in varying areas, kind of patrolling the area. Godiva, your main purpose here is to make sure that anyone who gets hurt or needs the assistance to be healed can be healed. But for the most part on your first day, I would like everyone to make a perception check. That gives Rolf advantage for being on the crow's nest.
How does it work?
Roll a d20 and add your perception
Okay.
bonus, which is on the second page.
Or
14.
14?
Perception.
18.
18?
Ooh, second roll is 18.
I got a 17.
17?
I got a 6.
I got
Oh,
a 17.
I'm not lucky in this
Okay,
game. Huh.
17. 14, 17. Rolf and Myleta. Well, from Myleta's point of view at the bottom, kind of on the corner of the ship where the ornament is up front, you look around, there is a beautiful kind of blue teal sky ahead of you. The horizon, you can see the Castor main region and its vibrant kind of weird looking purple trees and red grass that is normal for Castor Main's region. But ahead, further down ahead, a little past your destination and tangent like northeast of where you're looking, you find this curious landmass that has some sort of spiked kind of surface on it. And at first you think that those are just pine trees on a random island. Except on the corner of your eye, you feel like it moved. The island just moved ever so slightly, and the more you look at it, the smaller it gets, as if it's moving away from you. Despite your ship moving relatively in that direction, it gets smaller and smaller as if it's moving away. Rolf, from the top of the crow's nest, sees this, and Rolf, you see the same thing. However, you also very much determined that this island is moving away. That thing that's kind of moving is just moving across the water, and it's even leaving these sort of watermarks as it kind of gets away from you. It is against the sunlight right now, so what you see is more of a silhouette than an actual details. It kind of looks like an island with a bunch of pine trees. Not that you've ever heard of an island like that, but it's just kind of moving away. But for the most part, you don't really see anything. None of you see anything that is threatening to the ship, and nothing really interesting other than that weird moving island. And the nightfall comes as the gnome just kind of rings his bell. Says, "Alright, everyone on shift. You're off shift. Please enjoy the amenities of the ship. You can have your dinner anytime. Thank you, darling. You can have your dinners anytime. You guys eat for free, of course, for being brave enough to actually take the job." Just looks at everyone, all the other people who just kind of bow their heads and leave.
What does he mean?
Feel free.
Rolf
So,
reports moving island.
moving island?
Yes.
Takes out a
Rosemary.
spyglass. What direction?
It was moving southwards of us. Rolf knows
North.
not the direction. No, north.
Southwards. Then just kind of look. You see
Oh,
spyglass.
away from ship. Away from ship.
You see spyglass randomly extend further and further until the point where it kind of bends downwards from how far it's moving. That's not an island, but it's not coming our way, so we're fine. So, if all of you would like to have a meal, you're free to go down to the mess hall.
I'm sorry, what was that moving island?
Any of you ever heard of a dragon turtle?
Have I?
Make an intelligence check. D20, add your intelligence. The first column
Oh!
on the ability bar.
It's a 20!
You have heard of a dragon turtle. They are these
Okay.
massive, like, possibly half a kilometer long and
That is
huge
a big boy.
creature. Think of it as a turtle, half a kilometer long and really wide with the shell. The shell is covered in a spiked carapace. It has the head of a dragon
Okay.
and scales on its skin like a dragon. And most people mistake it for an island until it follows them, attacks them from beneath the water, and destroys their ship. much like their cousins, the actual dragons, they like to hoard treasure. And mostly taken from destroyed ships.
Huh.
Easily
Well.
mistakable for an island. Until it comes near you and...
I'm not sleeping tonight. I thought it was like in Avatar, those friendly ones. My mistake.
So, since you all volunteered to take this job, you have free food and upgrades to your accommodations. You now have luxury suites with larger beds and a hot bath. Oh, and you can feel free to enjoy any of the other amenities of the ship. We got the fighting pits, we got the gambling den, we got the maybe not that last one. Maybe not that one. Never mind. So you got fighting pits, you got gambling dens, you got the entertainment section. If you want to watch a play or hear people perform, do some music, some dancing, your choice.
Last one.
What was the last one?
Yeah.
Well, it's a niche thing, and you don't look like the kind of folk who partake in it. Be honest.
Look at us. We
No.
are the niche folk.
Yeah, but this is niche even for you. Fine, if you if you must know, there is a pool, sort of, kind of
A pool?
small pool area in the bottom deck, and that's open to you in the morning before your shift starts, and that's open to you in the next about hour. But in the wee hours of the night, around maybe 8-ish to midnight, it's a... How do I put
I
this?
think I have an idea, but I don't
Yeah,
think I wanna
It's
know.
a
I don't think
no
Thank you.
clothing.
That was very
Yeah.
informative. That was very informative. Thank you very
It's
Sorry,
okay,
much.
what?
it's okay.
It's a pool for people who don't
Can-
want to be
can
putting
I
their clothes on while
gamble?
they go swimming. So,
Ah,
you know, you're free to partake in it. I just assumed you might not be interested. If you'll excuse me, I've got another sad sack
Can I
of human
gamble?
lives.
can I gamble?
Can I gamble on the
What
fight?
kid is this?
How old are you?
I'm an adult.
No,
I'm
Miss
an
Years, how
adult.
old are you?
40?
Oh, beans.
Is that the
He's
term?
older than I am. Take my word for it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's asking no, Miss Years.
Yeah.
If that is the truth, make a persuasion check. If that is a lie, make a deception check.
That's the truth. 40.
I wonder if the pool is goose
Oh, it's
friendly.
not 20. Not 20.
Okay. He looks into.
Persuasion.
Not my problem. Go ahead. If you want to make some coin or lose some coin, that's up to you.
Not 20 minus 1, by the way, so 19.
Moves forward and says, "If that's everything, you guys can have a meal at the buffet at any moment. If you don't go within the next 3 hours, some food will be set aside for you. But you know, if you want your choice of the meals and you want to eat as much as you want, you might as well go in the next 3 hours. Up to you. See you around." He starts walking.
Wait, what time is it?
7-ish.
7.
So our
Like
shift
6 to
starts in
7.
an hour.
No, your shift just ended.
Oh.
I have an hour to go to the pool for my goose. And then take the consequence and leave. After an hour before
can.
8.
You can. You have 3
Um,
hours for the buffet. So
Okay.
you want to go to the pool.
Scar? Fighting
Yes. How?
Would
Let's
Rolf
see
like to-
what
Go ahead,
is
go.
in there.
Would Rolf like to take a bath?
Yes. Rolf takes a bath for the first time in 3
Rolf?
years.
Oh
Yes.
god.
In a posh
Sweetie.
suit as well.
Rolf, let's start with Rolf.
Nothing like the first
Sorry,
time.
what is my Layla doing?
Dexterity check, Rolf.
My Layla
That's
can't hear
allowed.
you.
Dexterity.
Can't hear you, my
I'm
Layla.
going to the
Just
fight
There you
pit.
are. To the pit. You're going to the fighting pit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, Rolf, when you get to the accommodations provided to you, it is quite literally the most expensive thing you've seen in your life. You figure that this room might be worth more than everything on you right now.
That is so sad.
There is a bath, warm water aside. The water seems to be under this sort of metal tub that has some heated stones that don't seem to be cooling down. Now next to it is also some cold water if that's your preference. You are free to take a shower
Okay.
for as long as you would like.
The first time in years, Rolf gets a bath.
So you take a shower. Godiva, you head over to the bottom deck where the sort of makeshift pool is. It's
Mhm.
basically what they've done is the bottom deck they've raised the flooring so that the pool is not this sort of large container that you have to climb, but instead is embedded into the floor.
Okay.
No rule against animals,
Okay.
so you can stay
So-
there with your goose as it just kind of swims around.
Waddles.
It waddles. Roll me a d20 and add a
Oh, that's
3,
a duck.
please.
Okay, then 13.
13. As the goose kind of moves around, there are some people who are having a conversation in the pool. They're just talking. It's
Oh, beans.
kind of discussing, and then out of nowhere, and the other guy just kind of jumps out of the pool.
Honk, that is rude. You don't honk at other people. Please. Go here. I
This guy
apologize,
moves.
sir, for my boy.
That is perfectly fine. I need to get changed.
Are you?
He starts bleeding.
Is he hurt anywhere?
Did he just piss himself?
He's not hurt, but
Okay,
he's walking weirdly.
Oh my.
I check. Can I check the pool if he made a wee wee?
Not
Or
on the pool,
worse.
but there's a part of the wooden board where he kind of jumped off of that's kind of darker than the rest.
Okay, but it's not really touching the water.
No.
Okay.
Honk just
my
kind of
goose
moves
is
forward.
safe. Okay. Okay, sweetie.
Mm.
You go have fun.
Just
I
starts
just
moving
watch
out.
over for whatever happens.
You know how geese just try to fly and then
Yes.
and just lands back in the water. It's just...
Yeah. Then I see him waddle his little legs. I'm so proud of him.
All right. Is this a baby goose or an adult goose?
He's probably an adult since I grew up with him, but
Right.
he's
an
still a
adult
baby to
goose.
me.
Just kind of, and people are just looking at. Most people are not offended. More is just kind of weirded out that there's a goose in the pool. Again, no rule against it. There are some kids who kind of just play with it and start splashing water, and it just splashes back, and it looks like he's having a water fight with children.
That is cute. I just make sure that they're not doing anything too reckless, because
No, it's just kind of
I'm not.
throwing water at
Okay.
each other until Honk,
Okay.
your goose Honk, gets a kind of feels like he's on the losing end and just kind of submerges and then flaps his wings to at them. It's all in good fun.
We don't. Okay.
It's all in good fun. The kids seem to be enjoying it.
First time mom feelings.
Ah!
Alright, okay. Just have fun with the kids.
Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself for the next hour while Rolf takes a shower trying to get that weird grease out of his hair. It's been there for God knows how long.
That is
Scarlet.
so sad.
You, Halvik, and my Layla arrive in the middle kind of deck where there's this large kind of bamboo cage in the form of a hexagon that's been made. And you can see people gathering around making bets and paying the booker. The bookie guy is just he's human, probably mid-30s, middle-aged. He's just kind of accepting tickets and signing people in. Are you looking to participate?
Can I see if they're beyond my abilities or
You don't see the
I can take them
fighters
on.
at the moment. You see people coming in. It looks like the fighters have already been booked.
oof. Alright. All in good
How
fun.
do we know
yeah.
who is fighting? Or do we have an idea
Ask.
who is fighting?
Ask, you don't know how it works here.
Oh, I'm just gonna approach.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scarlet, ask.
Good. That's about 10 gold for you for the champion. Go on, enjoy yourself. Oh,
Hey,
big one.
sweetie.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you looking to join? You look like you could take some of these feckers on.
Mind giving me a peek of whom I'm going up against?
Well, really your choice. There's two kinds of events and two kinds of people per event. There's the fisticuffs, where you kind of fight with your fists, and then there's steel, where you fight with the blades. In each event, you can either choose to fight the another contender who joined in, paired randomly, unfortunately, or you can choose to fight the champion, in which you have to pay a little more, but you get twice as much gold as a reward. Your choice, really.
I think I'll try my luck with the steel battles, and
You're looking to face
I'll
off
go
with
with
the champ?
random.
Alright, random
No,
contender.
just
Entrance fee is 2 gold. If you win, you get your 2 gold back plus another 5. And any bets made with you, you're not allowed to bet on yourself, but if any bets made for you, they get double the amount. So, but yeah, what's your name, darling?
Scar.
Got it. Alright then. I'll sign you up. You can walk over there, and he points to this sort of room where a bunch of people are walking in and out. That's where all those warriors stay. Everyone else stays around here if they're gonna watch you. You miss looking at my label. Are you fighting or watching?
Fight.
You're fighting. Alright.
Curious one.
Steel or fists?
I steal. I'm going to
Champion
show
or
my
random
scimitar.
contender?
A random contender, I guess.
Alright. 2 gold, please. Temporarily,
Okay.
the two of you take out 2 gold from inventory.
Okay.
And what about you, my gnomish friend? Would you like to spectate, make a bet, or would you like to fight as well? Lots of
I
surprises.
would like to make a bet.
Alright, how much are you looking to bet, and who are you betting on?
I'm just gonna whisper. One is for the champion, 5 gold, and the other one is for the random contender, 5 gold too.
Which contender? On whose?
On the druid one. He called me short.
Right, then
I'm
5 gold for the
betting
champion, 5 gold for the contender, got it. Take out 10 gold from inventory. Alright, contenders, please go on inside, and my gnomish friend, I will show you to a seat.
Thank you.
Hands you over a seat.
Scar, good luck!
So,
I'm looking at Bree. At Bree now.
in the next hour, in the next like 30 minutes, Godiva and Rolf, if you would like to watch the fighting pits or get some food, that is up to you.
Am I hungry? I don't think I'm hungry after eating steak.
That's
Can
up
I
to you.
ask my goose if he's hungry first?
Make an animal handling check?
Oh, that's a thing. Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
D20, and there's an
It is.
animal handling somewhere at the bottom. So add that.
Animal. Oh, okay. Holy crap. 18
18.
plus 2, 20.
You just
I
gotta.
speak goose.
And just. You think he says no? Like he's a little full?
Okay.
Probably just a few
Alright.
light snacks rather than an actual meal. So.
I'll probably grab an appetizer, like vegetables, and I'm pretty
Perfectly.
interested to watch the fight.
Perfectly fine.
Do I see my raccoon friend with me?
Rolf, would
He's
you
still
be interested in
showering.
watching the fight after an hour of showering?
He's not yet done after
No.
an hour.
They probably not recognize for getting a shower. So, you know. But
Still,
here's
still
what Rolf
brushing
does,
it.
though.
Hmm?
Here's what Rolf does. He
He what?
and sneakily he blends into the crowd and sneakily listens.
Sorry. You're cutting off. Can you move the mic?
He sneaks off into the crowd, blending in,
Mm-hmm.
and then listens in on conversations. See if there's anything interesting.
Yes. Make a stealth check first.
Such a
Okay.
raccoon.
Rolf makes a stealth check, and that is a 18.
You have a +8, so 26, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Make
So, perception 16.
There you go. All right. So, one, not even Godiva recognizes you because clean. But you move around. You listen in. Most people are just gossiping, talking about random things. But you do hear one guy. Sounds like a noble. He's talking to some other people. You hear the conversation that just. The mines outside of Gresha are becoming a problem. How are we supposed to continue mining operations if our miners never return? Well, I don't know what to tell you. We send more miners in. They don't come back. We don't know what happens. The owner of the mine doesn't know what happens. Maybe it's time to hire some mercenaries. Yes, perhaps. It is draining our profits. We hire some mercenaries. If they are unable to solve the problem, then we abandon the mine. We're losing too much money. Alright.
Okay.
What do you think is a fair price?
No.
I would give away maybe 500 gold. Let them divide it amongst themselves to fix this problem. If they do it expeditiously, then maybe I'd be inclined to give us 700. Let's find some mercenaries first. That's what the fighting pits are for. Let's see who has skill. Indeed. Sit down.
Down next to boss lady. Inform boss.
Godiva, you are approached by a clean-shaved, washed gentleman that for a second you don't know who it is until you squint a bit and you imagine a little dirt on his face, and that's Rolf.
I touch his face.
Boss lady's touching your face, Rolf. Can't hear you, man.
I'm not
I have a
saying
choice.
anything. I'm just.
She can do whatever the hell she wants with me. She feeds me.
I am proud of you. Anyway,
The goose is kind of smelling his feet. Ow! Ow!
Want snacks?
Ow! He's just kind of confused. Ow!
No, it's him. It's him.
You get the idea that if he had arms, he'd be scratching his head right now. The goose.
Doing that thing. That thing they do.
So,
Anyway.
Rolf?
Yeah. Boss lady, noble guy, mine, 500 to 700 gold. Rolf thinks it's a good idea.
Huh. Who are these people?
That guy. Point at the
Points to an
guy.
elder guy, probably 50s, in a tailored suit, cleanly shaved. Definitely a rich guy.
Also, you
What?
want snack? I got it from the snack bar. Point at the garbage can.
Okay. No. Look at me. The food doesn't belong to the trash can. See that table over there? That's where we get the food. On plates. Not on your shirt. Anyway, I think that's pretty interesting. Did I say anything about... You said a mine? What about it?
Yeah. Rolf here, something about a mine. Mine is making noblemen
Details.
lose his money. So, Rolf also here, he wants to pay 500 gold so that adventurers problem.
Okay. Did he say where he was gonna look for these adventurers?
Coincidentally, point at the arena.
Yep.
The arena.
Interesting. Hey, are we still allowed to join?
The fight?
Yeah, or just to watch, I suppose.
You're allowed to join the fight if you want. If you would like to fight.
Rolf is running away to fight. Just say,
Sorry? Rolf, what?
Rolf is better running away than fighting.
Okay. Interesting. Hey, am I close enough to actually tell this kind of... I'm not really that motivated for money anyway, but I just want to know if yeah, I'll just watch the fight first, and I'll mull it over.
Okay. So, a few fights happen before Scarlet and Mylela come out. You find two guys, both without armor, shirts, or weapons, just kind of punching each other out like a boxing match, and well, like an MMA fight. And you can see that,
like an...
yeah, like an MMA fight, but I can't show my feet right now. But they're just kind of punching each other, and you see this one guy end it with this sort of axe kick to the head. And you see that the other guy's down. He helps him up, and then just kind of pulls him back up. And then next fight, some people with swords clashing it out, live swords. There are clerics by the side who are there to kind of heal should anything bad happen. And then this one guy, his sword gleams with this sort of golden light of energy, and the guy falls. He just stops immediately, puts his hands on the guy, and then starts healing, and heals the guy up. And then some clerics come over and start fixing him. A few more fights happen until Scarlet. You are called to the outside of the arena. Is it?
Mhm.
Alright, everyone, it seems we've got a new bunch of faces here that we haven't seen before. Not regular passengers of the Majesty. First one, we've got a nice fiery redhead by the name of Scar over here. And the door opens for you. People seem to be cheering you given your intimidating posture. It says,
Hey, boss lady, it's tall lady.
Yeah.
and over here, we've got what was your name? And you see the guy just kind of walks in a little drunk. Yeah. Hi. Name's Jones.
It's the champion?
No, Scar
Oh.
fought a random contender. No one fought a champion.
No, I think it's my name.
No one fought a champion.
Oh, you fought the random one? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I went
What?
for a random one.
Yeah, both of them went random. No one fought the champion.
Yeah.
All right. He's got
Go score.
he's got two daggers. And sorry, he's got one dagger, and that's it. You sure you're fighting steel, mate? I'll be fine. All right, we got Jones, the drunk guy. I don't know. All right,
Looking forward to our fight. I'm gonna draw my sword.
you'll go fight. Do it friendly. No killing. Once he's incapacitated, you stop. Clerics come in, fix people. Everyone goes home happy, except for the people who lose gold. All right, begin. Roll initiative, Scar.
Is raging. Never mind.
Bonus action.
Oof. That's a 12.
Well, he's going first. He drunkenly walks towards you with his knife.
Oh, sweetie, he's gonna die.
He very unexpectedly, as he kind of moves and slobbers towards you, and you look into his eyes, he's pissed drunk. Until suddenly, a quick stab to your gut with
Yeah,
faster than
cool.
your eye can see.
Ooh.
Take
It's just like that stage play role flash, Drunken Master.
5 points of damage.
I know that one.
He just kind of stands there. It's your turn.
Not bad. I'm raging.
Okay, you rage. The rest of you see Scarlet's hair, the runes on her body begin to flame up and like a beacon of light.
Ooh,
That is
it's just
cool.
like
I'm
that
taking
Eastern
note.
play I watched, Dragon Ball.
The Ballad of Dragon Ball.
That's
The
good.
Dragon Ball.
What's your damage?
What damage? I didn't
Oh, sorry,
even get to
hit.
hit. Wait.
What's
Yeah,
your hit?
that's a 7 to hit.
No, you miss.
Mhm.
Okay. You
Oh,
rage.
beans.
My rolls.
He takes another stab at you with the dagger. Oh, that's a miss. This time you're not taken off guard by his random stance, and you see that it's an act. As he takes a stab, you take the butt of your great sword and smack his dagger out of the way. Your turn.
He's just pretending to be drunk to be cool. Rolf, you don't do that. That's for uncool people.
It's for uncool.
There's your
people.
first
19
lesson.
to hit.
19 will definitely hit him.
Rolf don't drink because Rolf can't afford to drink.
Actually a bit sad. Oh, that's 9
Plus the rage damage.
12. That's 12
Plus
plus
2.
my rage. Plus 2. 12 plus 2.
14. So, start the round. He just kind of moves towards Scar. You guys see him stab her. As she's taken off guard, she takes one swing that he parries. As he parries, he takes his dagger back, but Scar blocks it. Takes it off with the butt of the sword. As the sword comes back up, she just swings in an upward arc. He's out. The guy just kind of, alright, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. Your winner, the
Fine.
fiery redhead. You did well. Your money, I'll get your money when it's all over. Come look for me.
Damn right I will.
Clerics! Clerics! And you see the clerics immediately come in, just don't know what to do, panicking, kind of healing him immediately.
Just sauntering away of that.
Everyone is kind of cheering for you. It's like, woo! Everyone's impressed. Scar, make a perception check for me. Before you kind of leave the arena.
Oh my god, Scar, why are you so dense? 9.
9.
Actually 8.
8. People are happy. You're being cheered on.
Good to know.
Except Kalvik. Kalvik's just crying.
Rolf, however, with the passive perception of 17, I believe, you notice that yep, you notice that that noble guy that you were kind of eavesdropping on is paying close attention to Scar, and they're kind of talking to each other, kind of nodding. Scar walks off. A few more fights happen. Mostly the unarmed fights, and you see the unarmed champion, this this kind of buff-looking guy who takes off his robe, just kind of buff but not huge, kind of like a Bruce Lee physique, designed for speed. And there's this guy who just kind of goes up to him. There's a fight that happens, and this contender starts hitting him a few times, that he kind of just dodges, kind of gets hit a bit. And then out of nowhere, you just see one fist, and the guy goes out.
Oh.
And then the contender just kind of raises his hand. He is the unarmed champion. Now, since no one fights the bladed champion, my Layla, you're next. You're called to the field. Then he said, "What's your name, darling?"
My Delilah.
All right, I'm not
All
one to
these
judge.
music references.
Not one to judge. We have my Delilah, the
My
Elven-
my Delilah.
beautiful elfin princess, named after some sort of strange ballad. You're
Don't
fighting.
you dare call it strange.
You're fighting Axebreaker, and you see a half orc come in
That is so
with an
edgy.
axe. He just smiles. All right, you guys know how it goes. You fight. When one is down, you stop. Clerics heal. No killing. You get gold after the event's over. Begin. Roll initiative.
Rolf wonders why tournament arc so early in story.
I don't know.
22.
22.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you're going first. What do you want to do? York just starts with a great
Going.
axe.
I'm going to run towards him and use my scimitar to slash him.
Make an attack roll.
Not 20!
That's it for today.
2d6.
Nani!
For one person again.
2d6. Plus your strength? Strength. Scimitar is not a finesse weapon, is it? Strength. 2d6 plus your strength modifier. Sorry, can't hear you.
16.
16! Nope. You just take the scimitar opening fight before he even gets his axe up. Just. And you might have hit something important across the side.
Baka na.
He just falls.
Dali.
The guy just kind of goes up to you. He just kicks the orc. Just, hey, you alright? Okay, I think he's done. That was, that was a good display of strength, but that was very anticlimactic.
I mean, that was fast.
If I was expecting anyone to do a one hit, I was expecting the barbarian, but alright, clerics. Clerics come in. And he said, yeah, that was fast. Huh.
I'm gonna make those serious observation things they do in anime. She hit him with one hit. God damn. I saw that. That technique was.
Needless to say, the champion for bladed combat is fought off by the same paladin that you saw earlier. And after what is the longest fight in this entire kind of fighting pit, you find that the paladin just kind of takes a glowing sword and strikes him across his sternum and he falls. That does mean that Halvik loses his 10 gold because both your bets lost.
Yeah.
So, my Layla and Scarlet, both of you add back your 2 gold and another 5 gold for winning.
Nice.
As the turn's over, they just kind of hand you to. Right, good fight. You two are pretty powerful. The next time you run the ship, feel free to join again.
Sounds great.
Nice.
You guys
Can
gather
I
around.
approach them?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can see also, Scar and my Layla, that Halvik is distinctly not taking back his money.
What happened, little fellow?
He doesn't like being called little. Anyway, sad
know.
fellow.
I really don't.
Like, when will you learn? You always bet on me.
No, I really don't trust these two for fighting, and I bet against them.
Well, if losing money is your issue, my once raccoon friend now turned clean.
You guys see a very clean looking Rolf that doesn't even look like him anymore.
I'm going to
Yeah,
approach him
good.
and smell him.
Smells like lavender.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
You clean up good, raccoon.
Please smell not Rolf.
Yes, that's. Please give the boy his space, but yeah, he does smell like lavender. So he has overheard that there are these gentlemen who are looking for mercenaries or adventurers, I suppose. There is an issue with a mine. I wasn't given complete sentences, but I suppose there is an issue going on, and seeing how you guys seem to be so spooky powerful and
Just point at
losing gold. Yeah.
Just point at the nobleman. No, sorry, Rolf knows. Yeah, the nobleman just kind of stands there, talks with some colleagues.
Might be of interest to you.
You never have too much gold, I guess.
You kind of need the gold if you can travel.
That's true.
That is true.
Also, given prior knowledge, Castlemaine is not a cheap city. Just to stay there is kind of expensive, so just so you're
I was
aware.
kind of thinking of just staying in forests and foraging for mushrooms. I'm
That is
not
also
a
an
good
option.
planner. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Where there
I
is
mean, I
garbage,
could help
there is
you with
home
that.
for Rolf.
What?
Don't worry, sweetie, I'll take care of you anyway. So,
The world is
you guys
Rolf's
in?
home.
I mean, it's
Sounds like fun.
okay.
For the meantime, it is at the end of the journey. You guys can head over to the buffet as they have already left. Have your food, your drinks.
Drinking.
I'm going to talk to Honk.
You have speak
I'm
with
going to
animals.
use my... Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Honk.
I don't know if this is how speak with animals works, but I'm just gonna say that you are also honking at him.
Oh, that's
Honk.
Honk.
Honk. Honk.
What are you telling him?
Tell me a story about you and the feathered lady.
Make
I'm not
a
understanding this.
No, they're honking at each other. Make a persuasion check, my lady. Actually,
Be an
it's
outside
still,
observer.
it's
And
still.
they say Rolf is weird.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
No. Technically
No, this
speaking,
is
this is
not
still an animal, so make an animal handling check.
Yeah. Anyway,
So go ahead.
I remarked that it's amazing she managed to pronounce Honk's name right, because it took me years.
25.
It took you years to pronounce Honk's name, right?
Yeah, we used to
Honk.
fight a lot.
25. It just kind of looks at you and says,
Reveals
Ah.
all the secret. Sad
Lady.
honking.
you just what you hear is, "Lady saved my life. I travel with Lady."
I'm collecting animals for friends.
Wolf is not an animal.
He's a
She
was
seems
a
so
raccoon.
nice.
Might as well be.
Lady saved
She
my
seems
life.
nice.
Lady
Uh-huh.
called me Honk.
To be fair,
look
that's
at-
what he named you.
I'm
Oh,
going to look at
fuck.
the tiefling and say, "Ah, he likes you." Wait, he? And I'm going to
He.
check.
Check
It's
between the lines.
okay. Oh, she likes you.
He.
He?
He.
He likes
name is
you.
Sir Honk.
Honk.
Okay,
Honk.
like his baby.
Can I hear him? What is saying to God, diba?
Oh no, he's just making
Yeah.
noise at this point.
Ah, good.
We're
Mm.
just cuddling. Baby.
What about the raccoon guy?
He's not
I'm going
really.
to-
Lady found him in garbage looking for food. Lady gave him food. He followed us ever since.
Like a dog.
That is mean. He is
Uh.
still a friend.
Guy is good at finding secrets. I think.
Huh.
Smart goose.
You don't hear him. You hear honking.
Huh.
Yeah.
Secret. And then I was like, honk. Honk.
Honk. Honk, honk.
At this point, I'm just really interested that Honk is this friendly for that long.
For the
Wondering why
record,
he even followed Boss Lady in the first place.
for the
We're
record, go
friends.
Diva. On some level in your warlock journey, you can have
Yeah.
speak with animals for free.
Yep.
Like passively.
Every time.
But anyway,
I'm
you just
aiming.
honk, honk. That's it. That's your next level. So yeah,
Oh, yeah, too. If you want.
just saying. I don't know much about him.
I'll think about choices.
He just came by. Been nice. Except for jokes about cooking honk.
He wants to kill you.
I heard. Did I hear that in
No.
in common?
He's still honking.
Okay, good.
I don't know. He makes jokes. Half the time, Honk can't tell if he's serious.
Oh my god.
I will protect you with my life.
Make an animal handling check.
That goose is gonna get us killed. I swear to God.
23.
He just kind of rubs his head on your hand. Honk. Honk. And he goes back to go dive for food. Honk.
Here you go, sweetie.
That was a weird conversation. But you talk to the goose.
D&D.
The goose has no
It's
concept of
weird.
secrets. It's a goose.
Yeah. It's a
Oh.
wise goose.
It is a
A
wise
very
goose.
wise.
It is a wise
Very
goose.
Honest.
observant goose.
+3 to perception.
+3 to stealth.
Let's make a perception check for all of you just for the next few, this is to represent the next few days of your watch.
What do you know? I can actually
Wow.
see shit.
I got a 19.
19.
I got the
Plus
30-20.
30
Another
One.
not 20.
Wow.
19.
I only got.
How much?
I only got
You're on the
3.
clock. You're not.
3 plus your
Yeah, you have
perception.
advantage.
Do you have a perception?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait.
Clock it.
Because I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't open
I
my.
think your perception is
self-
plus 7.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because you have
what?
So 10.
Grossness.
you have advantage for being on the crow's nest.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's 14 plus 7.
21.
That is 21.
Again,
Wow.
over the next few days, all 5 of you take your patrols, move around. Go diver, every now and then some people actually do need your help, but not because of combat. There are people who do stupid things.
Understandable.
One of them got thrown overboard and got bitten by a small shark, and they had to pull him back up, and you had to fix him. Are you you're hired to fix him, so you kind of have to.
Yeah.
So you,
Mhm.
the rest of you see Godiva's hands kind of glow every now and then, curing some wounds of people, kind of healing, fixing through them.
Shiny.
He just takes this sort of amulet or kind of crystal gem and just heals people. You also see Rolf every now and then reporting. The number of things that Rolf sees are possible pirate incursions, of which the philosophy of the Majesty's Pride is shoot first. So once Rolf kind of sees these pirates before they even get close, shots are fired. First of all, Rolf is accurate in determining that these are pirate ships. So these are not innocent vessels. They were in fact heading your way, and Rolf was able to accurately determine that. Had he rolled a little lower, you might have shot innocent vessels, or you might be in combat right now. But for the next few days, Rolf does detect a few kind of pirate ships that are looking suspiciously, coming closer. With the help of a spyglass, he sees some people there that don't look like innocent ships, and they get shot down before they even get too close. Some of them are shot to kind of drift them away. But over the next, it only takes 4 days for you to get to Gresha. The winds are favorable. You are sailing towards them, so they're kind of helping you out. The 4 days gets cut down to about 3.5 to nearing 4, so you get there around noon, just past the noon. So you've had your lunch in the ship. Each of you are given 10 gold pieces instead. There were apparently some people that quit, so you get a bit of their share. So each of you add 10 gold to your inventory. As you are, yes. You have gold there, don't you? Just add. It's in the coin pouch
I have 20 back.
for Scarlet and Rolf. You have 10 gold, so just add another 10. There you go.
Plus.
So you guys are given some gold. As you disembark from the ship, you are in the coastal retainer kingdom of Castlemaine known as Gresha. Gresha is a smaller sized kingdom. The entirety of the walls are about given across maybe 15 kilometers at most, from wall to wall. Small for a kingdom size. The docks are filled with mostly battleships. It doesn't look like there are many passenger ships that come from here. There are just a lot of ships that go here. There's a fish market up in the front. There are lots of the primary population of Gresha is mostly human, halfling, dwarvish, and a bit of a minority in elves. So, as you disembark from the ship, the gnome just kind of looks. Thank you for all your services and all the assistance you've given. It is much appreciated. Here's your gold. Enjoy your stay in Gresha. And moves back. What would you guys like to do here? if you are even sticking together.
Well, I asked them again if they wanted to talk to the noble since this is our chance to be able to do so.
Meta level, the nobles didn't approach us, right?
They have
They
not.
did not.
They
But, you
they
know,
are coming forward.
yeah.
They're disembarking the ship as
Okay.
well. But I was just asking if you
Yeah.
guys want to do anything beforehand.
Well- You were saying something, Godiva?
Nothing. I just wanted to check back on the offer, want to see if you guys are interested. Since I think these nobles would have seen what you guys are capable of during that fight. Especially you. That was pretty spooky. That was...
My ladle.
Yeah.
Quite impressive.
It was as I didn't expect it to happen.
One hit in the right place. So,
Poor guy.
as you
Poor guy.
discuss, the nobleman in his 50s approaches. Says, "Excuse me." Looking specifically at Scarlet and my ladle. Two of you were part of the fighting pits, yes?
Yes.
Are you entertained?
Very much so.
It was. We did put quite a show.
Yes, you absolutely did. It was amazing. How rude of me. My name is Sir Rodrick Stone. I don't know if you've heard of me, the Stone Mining Corporation. We mine steel, ores, and various precious minerals for resources. And in any case, I have arrived here on Gresha on business. I was required to check on a certain mine of ours just outside of town. About a 2-hour journey outside the walls. There have been some problems. Miners keep coming in, but they don't come back, and we are starting to get concerned. We sent more miners, they wouldn't come back, so on and so forth. And now we have come to the decision of perhaps it is time to hire some muscle to search about what is happening in our caverns. Now, it is worth pointing out that the mines themselves are not yet a fixed mapped network. They are still mostly unexplored caverns. That was what the miners were supposed to do, but since they never came back, we don't have a map. If you are interested, people of your skill might be able to fare better than a few coal miners. Divide it however you wish, but I am offering 500 gold for you to retrieve me information of what's happened to my group. An additional 100 gold on top of that if there is a problem in the mines, if you are able to solve it. An additional 100 gold again if you are able to take this parchment paper and map it out for me. And depending on the nature of the problem, if you bring me back some form of proof, I am willing to raise up the amount even higher to compensate for any expenses or problems you might face down in those caverns. Would you happen to be interested?
My.
Sounds like a good offer. Should take it.
Helvik, we're gonna need you to map out the place. Can you handle it?
Of course, I'll do the mapping. You do the fighting.
What about you two?
Well, if you guys need support, Rolf and I can be of assistance.
Rock follow boss lady.
Looks like we're in.
Very good then, very good. A horse and a carriage will be provided to you if you can wait here for it, or if you'd like to explore the town first, that's up to you. I'll send a horse and a carriage here within the hour. Choose when to leave. Hopefully finish it within the next, let's say, 4 days, and I'm inclined to give you a bonus for it. Thank you. Oh, and if you do manage to complete it, you can keep the horse and carriage.
That's pretty generous.
Noted.
He just leaves.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, and thank you for your assistance. I don't like swindling or fooling anyone, so I will be upfront with you. I do not know what is down those Averyn. I do not know what afflicts the caverns in such a way that my men are unable to return. However, they are not trained warriors. They are miners. So the danger that you face, I am uncertain. That is why if you happen to find something that is of a danger that you believe is beyond the price that we have agreed upon, feel free to bring back a head or some form of proof, and I am happy to compensate. Good day, the horse will be here in an hour. Wish to explore the town, please be back within the hour.
Can I check his intentions? Like,
Make an insight check.
Insight.
yeah,
check.
insight. Yeah, there you
Go
go.
ahead.
Insight. Ooh. 18
Blood is cutting off. I'm gonna
plus-
remove this now.
18 plus.
Go ahead. 18 plus.
Hold on. What's my modifier again? Do I have insight or no? I think I have insight.
Insight
Hold
is
on.
intelligence.
That's wisdom. You have a plus.
Wisdom.
You have a +3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
What did you get?
So
18
that's
plus 3?
21.
21. He's mostly forthright. What you do pick up from him is he is heavily concerned with that mine more than a businessman normally is. His intentions with you and why he wants the mine. His intentions about you, paying you, and the mines all seem forthright to you.
It's all business.
What he's not telling you is it's not all business. You can kind of get that this is more than just business. But that's about it. There's nothing that concerns you guys. He's forthright about the information he's given you.
Nigel, question. Can I use history to know something about maybe something I've read about mines, people being lost inside the mine, reasons, type of thing?
That's a lot of things. People get lost in mines all the time. Given this is an unexplored cavern, as he said, there wouldn't be any history on it.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Not even attacks, recent attacks, that kind of stuff.
Recent attack around the area.
Perhaps news.
news we
you're-
can go around.
You're not from
okay.
the area, so
Okay.
news about it wouldn't
I'd
reach
be
you.
honest with boss. Boss lady, I don't.
Mm-hmm. Changed hair.
Sorry, you're
Sorry,
cutting
didn't
off.
hear that. Got
Uh,
cut.
Rolf, you're cutting off again.
Yeah, sir. Don't trust him. He's hiding something.
What is it that you think he's hiding?
Can't
Rolf
hear.
knows.
Well, that is pretty difficult.
Right. Rolf knows that he doesn't really care about what. Find yourself.
Sorry, you're
Something.
cutting off.
Hello. God.
Yeah.
All right. I say Rolf thinks that he's lying, and that Rolf believes that he's also hiding something. Isn't that right, Ed boy? I
A
check out
mouse
my
just
little
comes out of his pocket.
Oh god.
It just comes back in. It's a rat.
Squeaky
Yes,
baby.
Ed boy believes he's lying as well.
Interesting. Is the nobleman in front of us as we discuss
No,
this?
he's already left.
He's already left. Okay. Well, we can open that up with the group. Although, if you are concerned, what we could do is just to check out what happened and yeet. Yeah. Anyway, so I opened up the same thing to everybody, that there might be something deeper to this than just a few miners, so if we really want to go through with this, we have to be a lot more prepared for whatever might happen. Am I disconnected?
No, you're not. You're fine.
No, you're not.
Okay,
No, you're not.
because no one's moving on
The
my
mess-
screen.
The message I gave versus the message that got sent to everyone else is so far removed that I don't know how this is gonna end up, but that is what you get for the rest of
Okay.
you.
Because I feel like
Well-
this might be just a personal thing to him, like, you know, personal attachment to the mine or whatever. But if it's danger, then, you know.
I guess. Did he ever mention? Oh wait, no one got out. So I suppose we can ask around the people around town if they know anything about the mines for the last several years.
I guess we could do that.
Okay.
How does that work?
Isn't
You
it?
just
Make
press X on every
Um,
NPC.
you don't
Go
have
into a
to.
tavern.
Make an investigation check, everyone.
There's a
Okay,
investigation
Oh, boy.
check.
there is.
Everything is so new. This is so cool. Which one is that?
Oh, David.
Sorry, what is it called again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
16.
17.
17, 16,
I got an 18.
18.
14
18.
plus 14 plus 3.
24,
Oh, wait.
24.
Wow.
Well, this was a group check
24.
anyway. So, collectively, as you only have an hour, so there's a limit to how much you can gather. You go around the fish market, the dock area, and the general kind of smithing area and and the general market area around, which is the nearest places around you. You gather around, and as you collect your information, you find out a number of things. Some of those miners had families who don't know what happened. The other bits is the mine is more of raw materials. This isn't a precious stones mine. This is a steel, iron ores, raw materials, as the noble guy, as Rodrick suggested. The third thing that you find out is that the mines are actually a cavern network that's unexplored. But most mines start out as cavern networks. Supposedly haunted. Ghost stories. The forest surrounding it is supposedly haunted. Supposedly. But that sounds more like a fairy tale kind of old wives' tale to you, based on the information you gathered. But yeah, there are stories of the immediate surrounding forest around the mine just outside of Gresha, or that cavern outside of Gresha, is supposedly haunted. You also find that the guy who owns the mines is not Stone, as he mentioned. He mentioned that there was an owner of the mines that he's just kind of buying the right to mine through the cavern network. The guy who owns the mines is Edmund Stray. EDMUND He's an old kind of geezer, possibly in his 60s, human. He owns the mines in a farmland just outside. He lives in the heart of this supposedly haunted forest. That's all the information you're able to gather in an hour, until you gather back in the docks where the horse and cart have been provided.
Wait, what's a nobleman's name again? I forgot.
Rodrick Stone.
Rodrick
Edmund-
Stone.
Rodrick Stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot his first name. Thanks.
That's collectively the
That-
information you gather.
Okay. Alright. Do you guys believe in not fairy tales, do you guys believe in ghosts?
No.
No.
I don't
I'm
believe
open to the
it, but I'm
possibility.
afraid of it.
I kinda do. But I'm thinking that what if the thing that haunts them, that ghost, regardless of it being a ghost, is the one that's been attacking everyone. So it's great enough not to be regarded as a normal thing. I guess ghost level threats. Anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Are you suspicious of the guy?
Well, or
Stone?
like there's more meets the eye. Although I'm now more interested in the fact that I've also gathered that there might be mushrooms in caves, so that's something to look forward to.
Make a
Yeah, we were
nature
just
check.
here to support.
What is it with you? Yeah,
Go
what is
diver.
it with you and mushrooms?
Oh,
Rolf's down
Yeah,
with
good
some
diver.
mushrooms.
Go diver. Nature check.
Okay. 14 plus 4. 18. Wow, math.
The Castor main region is on an island just off the continent. So it's the part of the continent, but it's an island, splitting it off with a region called Rain. Both these places are founded on heavy magic. These were places that were built at a time or the age prior to the one you're living in, where people relied on magic rather than engineering. Buildings, structures, roads, forests, plant life, everything was created with magic rather than actual science. Therefore, the mushrooms you're going to find around here, magical in nature in some way, on some shape, unusual.
Magic mushrooms
Yes.
is what I'm hearing.
Yes, that is
Okay.
exactly what you're hearing.
Okay. Interesting. So, are we all prepared? Because
The cart's been provided, so the guy just kind of, Mr. Stone told me to give you the cart. All yours. Mining equipment, kittens, and other such stuff are there. Rock climbing gear.
Ropes.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm just gonna ask the guy. Can you ask Mr. Stone for me if he likes mining because his surname is Stone?
I don't think it works that way, Hal.
we could.
You, I understand, pointing at Scarlet. You, I understand. Points at my Layla. Points at Rolf. Even you, you look like you can handle yourself. Looks at Godiva and says, curious. We also understand.
Mm-hmm.
What's with him?
I stopped
I'm just
wondering
curious.
about it ages ago.
Beats Rolf.
He is of a curious
I'm not-
mind.
I'm
We
not
shouldn't
hired. I'm not
stress
hired to
that.
ask questions. I've delivered you your stuff. Do you need anything else, or are you good?
Do you happen to know about an Edmund Stray
Yeah,
living in the forest?
yeah. He's the guy who owns the caverns. We got clearance from him to explore the caverns, so you're good to go. If you want to ask him for information, you're free to do so. Otherwise, he's already given
Dear,
permission.
Point
Yes,
out where he is in the forest
no problem.
exactly.
Pulls out a map for you, hands you the parchment, and circles it. You find that the mine is along a road. You probably have to stop the cart off the road, and then walk about 5 minutes to the mine. And about 5 minutes from that mine is a house, and he just encircles it. Lives right there, hard to miss. He's right behind the mines.
Thank you, sweetie.
No problem. That it? Or can I help you with anything else? Good. All right. I'm gonna get going. Good luck with your mission, and you can look for me around here once you need to get paid. And moves around.
I was wondering if we should ask the owner himself about the hauntings. He might know.
Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, sir. I was agreeing. I was saying, yeah, we could do that. Would
We're
they
gonna ask if
just
ghosts are
walk
true.
around there?
We're
More
gonna
in
ask
the
if ghosts are true.
long-
More
We
of
could
what's the
ask-
story behind the ghost?
Yeah.
Hold on. Rolf suggests you let Rolf go first. See if he can listen in on him if he knows him.
Will you
Probably
ahead.
be
say
more
it?
honest.
You have to go
Probably be more
together.
honest. We are.
Okay.
You have to go together in a cart, and then Rolf can walk ahead.
Okay. Sure, beans.
2 hours of travel. Off of the city. Who is going to be riding on the cart? Directing the horse.
The druid?
Make an animal
Wait,
handling.
can I? I'm gonna sit right next to the druid. I'm gonna sit right next to the.
Okay, Rolf, make an
No,
animal
no, no,
handling.
no.
Okay.
Wait, never mind. Let the druid do it. just gonna sit down.
Okay, you sit next to the druid. You can have advantage because Rolf will. If Rolf is helping you, you can have advantage.
Oh, nice. I got a 21.
21. Okay.
What are these rolls?
For the most part, you can get the horse to where you need to go. Since the two of you are, this cart, by the way, is not sort of a lavish cart. It's a cart with a collapsible roof that you can apply and remove as needed. It's a large cart that can fit maybe 6 people inside and a bunch of items. It's a transport cart. You have two strong-looking horses that can be driven by one person there up front. So far, the cart's roof is down unless you would prefer it up, but there's no rain. Sturdily made, well made. The wood is from Brightwood, so you know that it's kind of very stiff and sturdy. As you traverse forward, the ground is looks like it's made of glass. This is let's make a history check for everyone.
Roll per plus 16 plus. No, I think that's just
I got an 11.
2, 11, 10,
16.
16.
Sorry, what kind of check again?
History.
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 History is plus
As it says on you.
22.
22. You, Godiva, and Halvik are aware of this road. It is a tangent of what is known in this region as the Moonlit Road. This road is ancient. It was built before the Reckoning. This road was built by complete magic. This was over 1,000 years ago. This was built by complete magic. Every part of this road is a magical kind of imbued pathway. This is also one of the safest roads to travel by, because just within a certain radius of the road, if you try anything harmful, something strikes you down. If you do any form of harm to another, normally it applies to sentient creatures. Hurting someone physically. Any physical harm caused. But only within a certain distance from the road. Like just off the road. So it doesn't apply to further into the forest. But as far as this road is concerned, you don't have to worry about bandits around here.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
road...
but what about civil first?
Civil what? So you travel down this road. The road looks like you're traveling on smooth, flat sapphire crystal, and it's reflecting the color of the sky and the moon as you travel forward. The trees around you are a strange hue of purples and reds and pinks, and the grass is also a strange kind of red, the green, the yellow. Everything here defies everything you've learned about nature. It's beautiful, but it's also confusing. Travel forward, push on for those 2 hours. Not much is seen, a few merchants coming your way, and a few merchants leaving, going past you. At the end of those 2 hours, you have to put the cart to the side, tie it up. You walk about 5 minutes to the direction following the map, and you do find this sort of cavern entrance. It is this large cave that's about 10 feet wide, but it's also a descent going down, and it's pitch dark. It's pitch black in there. There are these kind of parts of the wall where you're supposed to put torches, but there are no torches placed at the moment. Or some of them that have been placed are snuffed out, meaning they've long been snuffed out. You're going to Edmund's house. So behind that cavern entrance, as you walk, yes.
I thought he's going to go first, Scout.
Rolf is going first.
Yeah.
So
Are
behind
you going to
there,
go?
make a stealth check.
There. The Edmund's place. That's 14 plus modifiers.
That's fine.
7.
8 actually. Yeah, but that's fine. Make a perception check.
Can I just use passive? Oh wait, yeah.
You can. But if you roll higher, you might have more.
14 plus 8.
Okay. I think you have 7 perception, but it's fine. You move forward. You kind of listen in for a bit. As you find his small kind of cabin-like house with a little fireplace that's kind of a chimney where the smoke is coming out. You listen in. He doesn't have anyone to converse with. He's just alone there making tea. He sits down, just drinking. He's not really saying anything. He's just sitting there.
Thinks this is sad.
Anything you want to do, or you want to go back to call the rest?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Sneakily. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back, tell everyone else. I'm gonna sneakily go back.
Easy enough. You move away from the house. You get back to everyone. As Rolf returns, what do you tell them?
Old man drinking tea.
Is that old
Alone?
man Edmund or just some old man?
He matches the description.
Rolf
Okay.
thinks it's old man Edmund, and old
Okay.
man Edmund is drinking tea.
Huh. This are? Okay. So is he alone?
Yes, seems to be alone. Last time Rolf checked.
Will he appreciate a visit from all of us?
I didn't know on account that Rolf was sneaking in.
Oh, I was talking to everybody. Come on.
I mean, we are doing a
that's
mission
what-
for his minds.
I suppose.
And we're here to find out if there's a ghost.
Or what's the
Alright.
story behind the ghost?
I mean, I hope he's not drinking with a ghost.
I mean, maybe the ghost is friendly. Who knows? The issue is not about the ghost,
Yeah.
about the caves. I think. At this point, I'm not really sure what our real mission is right now.
Explore the
Maybe
cave
it's
that's
been
about
friendship
it.
all along. Oh, okay.
Explore the cave and prove that there's no ghost inside the cave.
Okay. Okay.
Rolf
Alright.
feels so normal right now. So normal.
Same.
Okay.
The
Same.
rest of you make
We
your way
just
to the
go.
house. Who knocks?
Okay.
No one's knocking. I'll be knocking if
Okay.
no one's knocked.
Leyla knocks.
No.
Old man
I'm
opens
gonna
it.
grab Halvik. Like, I'm just gonna grab him and, like,
Long.
put him away from the man.
Long white hair flicked back, kind of below his neck, just kind of combed back. He opens the door. He's in robes, long kind of beard that's about this long. He just moves. I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry, yeah. So long beard that kind of up to here. He just moves on forward to answer your knocking. Yes. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. We're
I've
here
had
to ask
better.
you some questions, and I'm going to look at God.
Yeah. What questions you want?
Anyway, sir, so this is regarding the incident that's been surrounding the. And we wanted to know if we could have a conversation. Just so have information on it. Since we've been tasked by Sir Rodrick Stone.
Already told Stone that he can send whoever he wants down there.
Am
Hold
I
on, sorry.
the only one
That's my bad.
hanging or
No,
everyone?
that's my bad. Anyway,
Because it's hell with
just- he just looks at Godiva and says, I already told Stone he could send whoever he wants down there. What's there left to talk about? But sure, come in. On.
Face
Sorry, my internet is failing.
in such a
Anyway,
Yeah, repeat.
he just kind of looks at you and says, I already told Stone he can send whoever he wants down
I did
there.
my. It's over.
What's there left to talk about?
Okay,
But sure, come in.
I'll raise my.
Come on in. Get in here. You can stay by the living room. Would you like some tea?
Thank you. That
Um,
would be lovely.
Also, point of order.
Martini,
Passive
please.
perception-wise, you all have enough that there are no. You're not familiar with the fauna and the leaves around here, so you don't know what constitutes tea leaves. But he serves you what looks like purple, translucent, light purple, translucent kind of tea. Here you go.
I don't recognize that either.
You're not from here, so no.
Beans.
I'm
Oh, this
smelling.
is interesting. Yeah, does
Smells
it
like
smell
tea.
good?
It does.
Mm.
Can I ask what type of tea it is? It's really rare for me to see something like this.
Tea from around here. You've seen the fauna here.
Okay.
It's oddly sweet. You might have put some sugar in it, I think. It's good, but sweet. Unusual for tea.
Oh, it's really nice.
Humans. I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you.
No problem. All nature comes straight from the leaf. So, what would you like to know?
We heard some ghost stories. Are they true?
Yeah?
In the
Or-
mines.
Yeah. Cavern's heavily haunted.
Can
Ghost,
you
ghost.
explain what do you mean by
Yes, like,
haunted?
I'm just
Ghost,
gonna go near Scar now.
They've always been haunted. Stone knew that when he bought it, alright? But they've never harmed anyone. It's usually just voices and, crying and all that, but they've never really harmed anyone. Never hurt anyone, so don't know what's been going on down there now. I should also preface that I don't necessarily own the caverns, I just own the land where the entrance is on, and therefore, apparently, legally speaking, I own the caverns. I don't really care. But Stone pays good money to mine there. He can't seem to fix his problems with the mines. I don't know what's going on down there. I know it's haunted. I know they're just ghosts. I don't know why they suddenly attack people. They don't normally do that. But they are now. Or if they are attacking, I don't even know if they are because no one ever came bloody out to tell anyone.
Wait, did the attacks begin immediately after Stone bought it or before?
No, he bought the rights to claim the mine about 6 months ago, but he never got around to it until 2 months ago. 2 months ago, he started making the process. If you look out there and over there, you'll find some of his outposts. Those are the places where his miners are supposed to stay. I help them out, tell them which part of the berries not to eat, what's good to eat here, what kind of wildlife. But in any case, that was 2 months ago. They didn't actually start spelunking down the cave to map it out until over a month ago. A month ago, there were some people that went down. They didn't come back. 3 weeks ago, he sent more people down. They still didn't come back. 2 weeks ago, he sent non-miners, expeditioners, and what did they call it? Professional spelunkers or whatever the bullshit that is. They went down. They also didn't come back. And now you're here. This is the first time,
Insight
though,
check.
that Stone has hired someone. Go ahead. This is the first time, though, that Stone has hired someone who, looks like they can actually fight. You asked me, he should have done that earlier. What'd you get, Rolf?
I'm concerned that
Nat
he might
20?
have angered
What's the total?
spirits.
Not 20.
What's the total?
Wow. So it's just you, Scar,
Twen-
who did not pull the nat 20.
23?
23.
I forgot my wisdom. Yeah, I think.
He's telling the truth from his perspective, meaning this is how you understand that he's telling the truth, but you also understand this is how he understands the events. So it is the truth from where he's standing, meaning he's not hiding anything from you, but he's also an old man.
Okay.
Sorry, Scar.
Taking a
saying
note.
no. Oh,
taking a note
Oh,
of that.
So?
are you saying something, Rolf?
I think the old man might be a little senile. Rolf just saying. Quietly,
Okay.
of course. I mean, like under
Yeah,
my
yeah.
breath saying. Not
I
saying
caught
you're
that.
senile,
Huh?
because I respect. Rolf respects old people.
Huh? Come
Just
again. Speak up, boy. I can't hear you.
He's been complimenting your tea, sir.
Very
Ah.
good. Rolf enjoys. 10 out of 10.
Here. Throws you a bag of leaves.
Oh my.
Who wants to take the bag?
Nice.
Godiva, on your sheet, where the equipments are, there's a
I
plus
guess
button.
Here's okay.
Where the equipment are, there's a plus button. Click that, and
I
then
Okay.
there's a box for a name. Put in purple tea leaves, and then add.
Is it okay? I just put
Yeah, just add there and then
purple
add.
tea leaves.
That's it.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bless.
Anyone else?
Sure. Rolf done some tea.
See,
Um,
these are the kind of things that we want to eat and drink.
Boss lady is done.
Sir, how many outposts do you have?
They're not mine.
This
They
is a ship.
belong to Rodrick. But there's about 3 of them. They're all empty now. Everyone who stayed there went down and didn't come back. So
Sorry, based on what we know, the only plan that Roderick has is to map out the caves.
well, that's standard
he
for
have-
mining corporations. You have to map out the cave to find the safe routes, and then you send the miners in.
Interesting.
It actually is. You do have to map
Um,
out the caverns so that your miners have a
yes.
safe place. So
Well, I was thinking on, the ethics revolving around this.
that's not a thing yet. But sure,
Ah,
you
beans.
can think about it if you want to. But sure.
I'm gonna ask. How did you know that the ghosts used to be friendly? Have you talked to them?
I didn't say they were friendly. I
Yeah.
just said they don't attack people. They can't.
Have you
Them
called-
that
Oh,
way.
they can. Okay.
Are these ghosts like dead people ghosts or,
Is there another
entity
kind?
spirits ghosts?
Rolf thinks
just
you can't
assumed
be
that all
alive
ghosts-
and be a ghost.
I just assumed that all ghosts were dead. So
Okay.
Hmm.
They're native to the spirit realm. Anyway, not the point, but alright.
no. If they were, they would have killed all of us a long time ago.
That's really nice to know. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if you were native to the spirit world, then you can kind of affect the world physically speaking, unlike a ghost who just stays there and moans all day.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm just writing that. Ghosts moans all day. Okay.
I do have a
Whose child is
question.
this?
Yes.
It was also mentioned that the forest is also haunted. Is it haunted by the same kind of spirit that is in the tunnels, or different kind of haunting?
Most people say the forest is haunted. Kind of thing about that is you're in a place that was built by magic. So it might be haunted. Probably is. I've seen a few things, but I don't think they're the same thing as what's in the caverns. Forest. I mean, look, the leaves are purple.
So that's where the tea came from.
Well, no. It came from that plant. There's a plant outside on his window that's sort of a... It's just a vine with multiple purple leaves coming out of it. It's kind of sticking to the wall.
I catalog this. I take notes on it.
Sure.
I'd like to take note as well.
Sure. He
No
just
problem.
handed Godiva a bag of purple tea leaves, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But in any case, in terms of haunting, and it's kind of hard to tell when there's a spirit or it's just a natural magic kind of emanating. When a place is built on magic, weird things happen. So you can understand.
Yeah.
But in terms of the caverns, let's call it 90% sure that they were haunted since way back.
Very
I think I'm good.
comforting. So,
Can't cut spirits down. I just hope that they don't attack us.
Well, if they're spirits who can affect the physical world, you can cut them down. If they're just ghosts, they can't hurt the world, and the world can't hurt them. So you just have to deal with them bitching and moaning and whining.
wait, so if they can't hurt us,
unfinished
then
business.
they might not be the ones that are hurting them, but I guess they could give us information on it. We'll be spirit talking.
You can talk to them. I mean, like I said, the spirits down there, I'm not sure they're ghosts or spirits, but they were never very harmful. And I've lived here for 50 years.
Huh.
So, I don't know
Alright.
what's hurting the people down there.
Alright. I think I'm good.
Good luck, then.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
I'm good too.
Good luck with you then, Dwarf says.
Thank you for the tea also.
Huh? No problem.
Thank you for
You're
the tea.
very hospitable.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you come back alive. You seem like nice folk.
Well, so do we. Thank you.
Opens the door for you. You guys leave.
Do I see any mushrooms?
Make a nature check. Perception to see a mushroom.
I would like to look
not
for
very good
some
at
good berries as well.
Good berries
hope they
don't
In my
don't
kill
magical
me.
I'm-
land.
True. Make a perception check.
Perception. Right, that's on page 2. I think.
Perception.
Letter P plus 2. I got a 14.
14. Find one type of mushroom that's growing out of the base of this tree whose bark is red, like crimson red. The mushroom itself is a vibrant, almost nuclear radioactive green color.
I'm a little scared.
It looks like a glow in the dark green, like a neon apple green color.
Okay. Okay. Is there only one or just one kind? Do I
There-
know
one
about
kind, but there's a lot of them, and this is not something you've seen before.
this?
Boss lady,
I'll try to
make
take
drink
it with
we
me.
call Mountain Dew.
You know what? I actually will. I'll take some of these mushrooms.
Do the same thing I told you earlier, but this time add green mushrooms. Neon
Okay.
green mushrooms.
In real life,
Mountain
though,
Dew.
the glow-in-the-dark mushrooms that are green are poisonous, but take my
As
chance.
They
long
are.
as they have color, it's probably poisonous.
However, the difference here, just put neon green mushrooms. Hold on. When you add the neon green mushrooms, change the
Mountain Dew
quantity to
shrooms.
change the quantity to 3.
Earlier, the tea is just one. Yeah,
Yes. Tea is just 1.
the leaves.
Yep, just 1.
Tea bag.
It's 1 bag.
Okay.
But the mushrooms here, you have 3 of them.
All right. Thank you.
Plucking them from the ground. Some neon green mushrooms. Scarlet, what do you roll?
I have a question because I got like my background allows me to find like berries good for 5 people, or food good for 5 people. So how does that apply in my role?
Food, as in food, as in normal things. Good
says
berries are not.
Berries.
No. That's what I mean. Berries, the normal kind of berries you can find. Good berries are mystic, so they're not. They
Okay.
don't necessarily apply.
Got a 12.
Well, you find what you know to be good berries. About 4 of them. The rest of it seem to be just regular berries.
I'll take some
What
regular berries
color?
as well.
You can add the good berry. I'm pretty sure that's in the items. 4 good berries. The
Oh.
regular berries you don't really have to write down. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Or just add
Just
berry.
a snack on the way.
Oh my god, you have berries. Just a berry, and the quantity, the most you can pick out is maybe 30. But you know that you know that they rot. So
I'm just snacking on them on the way, so.
if you're just gonna eat
won't
on them, you don't
matter.
have to put it in your inventory. If you're just gonna eat them, and But the 4 good
Four
berries,
good
the moment you pluck them, they're only good for the day. Remember that.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's good for healing.
So you take some good berries, some shrooms, and you head over to the entrance of the cave. In a 10-foot wide, kind of 30-foot tall cavern entrance. Pitch black underneath, so anyone without dark vision is going to have a bit of a problem. It's a steep decline, very, very steep. So, how would you like to proceed entering?
First of
Sorry, can't hear you.
sorry. I was going to tell the group first na we should check all the outposts first so we can get clues about the cavern. I mean, I know that they might left something, some maps
Yeah.
or diaries or any kind of stuff that relates on their you know on what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. It won't derail us for too long, would it?
The outposts are designed to be walkable to the mine, so they're like 2 to 3 minute walks.
So we investigate each of the.
You're
Let's
gonna
see.
split up or go together?
We can split up.
Only 3.
3 of them. Okay.
Okay.
How do you
Well,
split
there's
up?
4. 5. I was like, I'm so stupid. I'm like 4, 5.
How do you split up?
I can't
Oh,
leave Halvik behind. I'm a bodyguard, so.
I'll go with
You and
I'm
Halvik?
going alone, I think.
Godiva and Rolf, Scarlet and Halvik, and Mylela. Okay. For the ones who are going in pairs, you can make investigation checks separately or give someone advantage.
Advantage.
Halvik has advantage, Rolf can have advantage, and Mylela, you will roll.
Yeah.
25 with advantage.
Wow. What does with advantage mean?
Means you
You
roll the
roll it
d20
twice.
twice and you take the higher number.
Ooh, thank you.
3,
I'll learn something every day.
21.
21. Mylela, what's your
I
investigation?
got
Plan
I
plus
got
thing.
a 17.
17. Okay. Halvik, you take the eastern post. You move around. You find unfinished rations. If you guys want to add that to your rations, you can. There's about 15 of them.
Don't mind.
They're
all
not half eaten,
Unfinished?
right?
Not half eaten?
Sorry, not unfinished, as in uneaten. So they're kind of sealed.
Oh,
You
Sure.
can add,
Okay, yeah, you know what?
if you guys want to divide the rations, you can, but there's 15 of them in there. There are some unfinished meals. This place looks like it looks like the kind of scene you would find when people leave in a hurry.
Do we see bags left behind?
Yes. In fact, in the investigation
Maps,
roll,
anything.
some items, some cloves, mostly mundane stuff, cloves and others. Depends on how you two split it, but both of you can split about 15 gold worth amongst the two of you. 15 gold and 26 silver. If you want to split it.
Okay. On 5 of us.
No, the two of you. You're in the outpost. This is within the outpost. 15 gold and 26 silver.
Okay.
The rest of it that you find are mundane things abandoned, but one journal. There's a journal. Well, yeah, there's a journal that kind of someone who seems to be writing his life events. Seems to be a personal journal. You skip forward to the current date. You find a few entries that just say, I don't know what's happening with the mines. This seems to be problematic. The people keep going down there, don't come back. And there's something in the forest stalking us. I don't know what I'm going to do next. It doesn't feel right. Something's very wrong. In case this is my last entry, if someone can read this, There's something happening in those mines. I don't know what it is. Just try to stay away. That's the end of it.
Can I roll something
is
to
so
check
sus.
the forest after hearing that? If I sense
Yeah.
anything weird in the forest.
Sensing
And
is
I-
perception. Going to individual trees and looking around is investigation. Your choice.
I'll do investigation
I'll go with perception
with,
then.
with tracks. Oh, that's survival.
That's survival if you're looking for tracks.
Survival.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get in survival.
I can just do the survival when you can go with the investigation.
Yeah, I'll do the investigation. And
Roll
maybe-
investigates as well.
Hold on. We'll get to your side of the outpost. This is for these two first.
Ah,
You split up.
18 for survival.
30-20. 30
Um,
plus.
320. Okay. You look around. Nothing seems out of place with the forest. It does feel weird because this forest kind of feels alive. But
It's
that's
still
common.
part
That's
of
how
the-
you felt since you left Gresha. That this forest is
This
sort
is
of
not-
semi-alive.
okay. This is not part of the Moonlit Road anymore, right?
Nope. You are off the Moonlit Road.
Okay.
That is what you find. Those entries. Nothing seems to be off about the forest at the moment. Right now, the time is about 4. You're about an hour and a half to 2 hours from sundown. Rolf, you and yes,
Nothing
Perception.
about the tracks.
no, nothing. Well, tracks of regular animals. You find tracks of owlbears, wolves, animals
How
you'd
many
expect to be in the
people-
forest.
We're running away when
Hmm?
the tracks of the people that left. Where are they headed?
There are no tracks.
Of the people who
So-
left. Oh,
They just vanished.
No tracks.
Ah,
ah.
okay.
Rolf, you go to the southern outpost with Godiva. As you go through, the two of you now find 12 gold and 32 silver. Are you splitting that in half?
no, boss lady can have it.
Okay.
We can split it in half.
Wolf does not deserve such kindness.
So if you're splitting it, Godiva
Dopey.
add 6 gold and 16 silver. It's in the coin pouch
Okay.
part. And Rolf add
6 gold.
6 gold and 16 silver.
I like that it's divisible by 2. There is a suspicious white van in front of my house.
Shoot it.
Yeah.
So, around the area, aside from the money that you find, there are no rations here. It also seems like an abandoned place, like unfinished meals, unkempt kind of beds. There's something in the kind of stew where the fire that's been keeping it warm has just been burnt completely, and now it's just a stew with a burnt pot, and it's just left there with rotting food. You look around, you don't find any journals or any entries. But you do find out that this place has been abandoned. Doesn't look ransacked, nothing's broken or taken. I mean, the money's still there. But it looks like this place just kind of is abandoned.
It's a bit weird that they left in a hurry. I mean, the descriptions earlier that they left in a hurry. So, were they running away from something and then died? Like, they took the time to get their stuff, but then they were still caught and died?
They didn't take their
Not sure if
stuff.
I'm overthinking
All their
this,
stuff's still there.
But
Nigel, can
All
I
their
ask
stuff is abandoned there.
just a quick one?
Yes.
On our investigation, did we get a certain time frame? Like, this food is around 2 to 3 days old, type of thing.
That's an intelligence check.
Maybe when we come around on ours, or maybe they could.
So, that's what the two of you find in your cabin. Just abruptly abandoned location.
okay. Can I try to check
Yeah?
I try to check how many days it has been, inferring from the food that has been rotten or something.
Intelligence. Roll for your intelligence.
Okay.
D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, that's 14 plus 2.
16.
Yeah, that's 16.
16. Best you can tell, week. Just over a week. This thing has been rotting. In fact, you figure that if you leave it for another week, a few mushrooms are going to grow out of the food. But yeah, it's been about a
I'm just
week.
gonna leave that food.
My Layla.
Sorry,
Yes?
just a question. I guess, madam, when were they sent here again?
They've been here in the outpost for 2 months. For most of that 2 months, they've just
Oh.
been clearing the area. But they only started searching the caverns a month ago. And in that
About a
month,
month ago, more or less 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
in that month, people left. And then didn't come back. People left again, didn't come back. And then the third week, there were some professional cave divers and spelunkers who went down. Also didn't come back.
Wrong
Okay.
things pretty ominous.
The spelunkers, by the way, were allowed to stay in these outposts to kind of prepare. That's information I forgot to give you. So, best guess you have is that this was their food. Are you okay? So, my Layla, your place, same thing. Everything has been abruptly abandoned, left behind. You go look around. You find 17 gold pieces and 35 silver. Other than that,
Okay.
you find a scroll or a piece of parchment that has a crudely written note on it. You open up the parchment, you read through it. It just kind of says, "Help! Something from the cave is grabbing us. Help!" And then the last P on the help looks like it was dragged across from the paper as it tears from the parchment. And where you pick it up, you can actually see the mark of the quill pen scratching through. And on the floor of the table, you see the broken quill pen.
I'm going to take the quill pen.
Yep.
And then the note then.
With your investigation also, you find marks on the floor that is coherent, or what's the word? That is in line with someone getting dragged across the floor but kind of scraping their nails. So you see a bit of blood and some broken nails there. And you see the rest of this place has been abandoned as well.
I'm going to immediately go back to the group and tell them what happened
You all gather back.
inside the.
Stay outside the cave entrance, you all gather.
I'm just quickly gonna ask Car, for the gold and silver. I'll share it to them. Can I share the gold and silver to them if it's okay? Less duration.
And then,
Yeah.
so everyone were with?
Yeah.
Sure, you found it. It's yours to spend. Do with it as you please.
Oh, I mean, it's your part too. We found it together. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, I just won the battle earlier.
Are the
Well,
rest of you
I'll be fine.
going to mention that you also found some money?
Oh,
That's okay.
I'm following on boss lady's.
So, Diver, are you mentioning that you
lady's
guys divide
instruction.
some money amongst yourselves?
Sure, I'll just say everything that I saw.
Yeah.
Looks like
Okay,
everyone
for
found
sure.
money.
This adventure is about mushrooms,
I'm just gonna.
to my mind.
Guys, we found some gold and silver, and I'm just gonna give them 3 gold each and 5 silver. 3 gold, 5 silver, and 3 rations.
Are you all taking it?
Why are you making me math. No, it's okay. That you could keep that.
Oh, you can keep
After all, I
it.
think you lost money during your battle, right? Your
Ah,
bet thing.
yeah.
My mom taught me how to share.
But still,
Humor him.
That is okay.
keep it. Keep it for
And
yourself.
my adoptive parents told me to save up and invest. So we can share in other things.
Okay.
And my life taught me
Although,
that
thank
you will
you.
always be a failure. So, really, what lessons are we trying to teach everyone here?
Who hurt
Okay,
you?
you know what? You and I are gonna
Who
have a
hurt
soon talk
you?
Wow, I was
Anyway,
not
about
prepared for that
ruining the
one.
positive outlooks of other people.
I was not
Okay.
ready for that one. I
He's
think I
always
need a
like
drink
that.
after
But
that.
who
You know what? I'll
hurt
buy you a
him?
drink later after all of this. I'm buying you a drink.
What do you
Jesus.
need? What do you want? You need emotional support? Do you need financial support? Do you need...
A house
what
and
this-
food, shelter and food.
Who needs a house when you can stay in the groves? It's fine.
It's the most basic thing I could ask.
But anyway,
No one
look at
stick.
this, and then I'm going to show them the note and the broken quill pen. Someone
Hmm.
dragged, well, something dragged someone from one of the outposts, and this happened. Don't think it's a
What does
ghost.
the note say?
The note just kind of says something from the cave has followed us outside. It's coming for us. Please send help. And the help part is broken, just kind of dragged out.
I
So-
don't think ghosts can do
I
that.
don't think it's a dead people ghost. But
Yeah.
but since there are ghosts here, we could, hoping they're friendly, help us get information on it. Have you guys dealt with super ghosts?
Well, the mere fact that they actually got out of the cave is something. I think it's more of the fact that they cannot leave the cave by moving away from it. Maybe they get dragged in. Like, once you go in, you can never go out. Because they did get out,
Okay.
right? That's what the
note
note says.
specifically says that something from the cave followed. What it specifically says, which I forgot to tell you earlier.
It
My bad.
followed them out.
Something
so
from
it
the
can
cave
leave the
is
cave.
following us out and followed us out. It's coming for us. Send the help.
Okay.
Man, I thought all the cosmic horrors are done. Anyway, so
I know, same.
we just need to be careful.
There's a point here. It's almost sundown. So you can go into the cave. Not that the sun will make any difference down in the cave. But you can go
Right.
in, or
Change
you can
temperature.
wait till the morning. Your choice.
Who here can
Is there a place where we can, where we can stay here?
The outpost.
The
I mean
outpost.
the outpost.
Where
Pick
people
your
Yeah, the
got
outpost
poison.
where someone
nights.
died, right?
Mm-hmm. Vanished, actually. They vanished. I don't see traces or tracks of them leaving. They just
Poof.
gone.
Would I know with the check that
Vanilla
it's
ice cream
logical that
coffee.
if it's 1 week there'll be no trace?
Can I start digging?
Hold on. What do you mean no
You
trace?
start
Wait.
with-
I
Why are
mean,
you,
Scar
why are you
didn't
going to
find
stick?
any traces, and Godiva know that it's 1 week at least. So in that span of 1 week, there'll be no traces, or
Yeah, there's no corpse.
is it logical?
Anything. We
or
don't know where the
something?
bodies are.
I mean,
Oh, funny
that
thing,
is
I
what you-
found blood and nails inside the outpost I visited.
that is what you know, is that
People
they
should be
disappeared,
funny.
and then
No trace.
1 week, no trace. So that is the information.
Would I know if nature erased the trace or there's just no trace? I mean, it's
Nature
what
doesn't
I-
erase traces of someone who's murdered. You have to actively do that. So
Oh, I mean, I thought it was just footprints or something that Scar was looking for because it's survival.
yeah, she was looking for footprints. She didn't find any that were not
Scar.
bestial.
My,
And I would know that it's
Yeah?
logical that it's not because of nature removes tracks for 1 week.
Yeah, nature doesn't remove tracks in 1 week.
Okay. Okay.
my, you said it got dragged. Did you see tracks of a person getting dragged into the cave when you saw the note?
No, but I saw scratches and blood and nails.
Oh,
Oh,
can we see? Can we go to? Can we?
You can. 2 3-minute walk.
Yeah.
Head over to the outpost. Maya can point you out to the same scene. My Layla can point you out to the same scene. It looks like remnants of a guy getting dragged against his will.
Scar?
Where?
Can you check the same traces, footprints outside? What type of
Survival?
thing that it
Make
dragged
a
it out?
survival check.
13.
13.
Mhm.
Animal footprints. Likely from owlbears, maybe some elk, but nothing that leads into the house.
Well, looks
I
like
mean-
he just
sorry.
vanished.
One thing about the footprints. There are footprints of people walking in and out, but nothing that reminiscent of a struggle or someone hurrying is what I meant.
Yeah.
But there
Okay.
there are people who walked in and out of here. It's an outpost.
So there's no struggle. There's no footprint.
Hmm.
I don't know.
No drag marks as well.
Just on the
Again.
house.
So that
That's the
means they
drag mark.
probably died inside the
But
cave.
outside, there's no. Oh, and
Not
it's
this one. Managed to write before they vanished. Managed to get out
Just
before
that
someone
one.
took
So
them
he was
in.
probably the only one who managed to escape. There was a team of them.
Remember that all of the outposts look like places where people were having meals and then disappeared abruptly, or got chairs were disaligned, abandoned
And
meals.
Fiends.
yeah, and there's no tracks that they abandoned hastily outside of the house.
They got eaten. Okay.
The
No
moon,
blood.
So do we take?
the moon begins to rise, and the sun has set. It is the evening now. The moonlit road shines with this vibrant blue under the night sky, where the stars reflect under its sapphire surface. You can
Oh.
either stay in the
You guys
house.
want to sleep on the
Or
road?
go back.
You guys want to sleep on the road where no one can attack us?
I
We
continue
can sleep in the
digging.
cart.
The
Can-
smiting road.
You can
I wanna
sleep
go
in the
back
cart.
to Edmund's house. Is Edmund house far
Oh
away?
yeah,
from
that's here.
It's right. It's behind the cave. You can either go to the cart next to the moonlit road where no physical harm can come to you, or you can stay in the outpost, or in Edmund's house if he will let you.
Moonlit
I'm
Road?
just gonna
I'm
go to the
suggesting
moonlight,
yeah.
Moonlit Road.
The
You'll
smiting
Before we-
road.
yes.
Go. Can I look around to see if I can find any food or rations around the forest?
Um,
But this
survival.
way
For
better
the
than
5
digging
of
a
us.
hole and covering it with leaves then.
Sure.
No, you're staying in
Rolf
the carrot. Oh my
is
god.
digging a hole. Oh,
we have.
Can I try to tell? Basically, I'm just trying to tell him to go to the freaking carriage.
sorry. Outlander, I think lets you have that food. So whatever
Yep.
food that people
Okay.
can eat, you can get.
Mhm.
So you guys
I'm
have
gonna
food
grab
that will.
for all of us.
You guys have food, natural food. Berries, vegetables, fruits, things that are edible, courtesy of Scarlet. You can
A
sleep.
chicken. I'm kidding.
You can sleep in the cart, or you can make camp just outside of the cart, next to the road. Either way works. I'm not gonna ask if anyone would like to see what happens when you do something horrible in the road, because that deals a lot of damage.
I know that. We know that. I had my first date there, by
However,
the way.
I will just for the narrative purpose of showing you what happens on that road. Just as you guys are about to sleep in wherever in the cart or in a tent outside, you do find some merchants kind of traveling, midnight merchants going into the city of Gresha. There are some bandits that try to attack. You see one of them with an arrow, just kind of the arrow gets blocked. Oh, sorry, the arrow hits and the merchant gets hit across his shoulder. Just, but as he gets hit in the shoulder, you see that there is this sort of. No, sorry, the arrow stops, doesn't hit him. the arrow breaks by a sort of mystic bluish kind of energy and force. And you see the guy with the arrow just kind of look confused as to what happened. A moonlight kind of spotlight hits him. He is basically under the spotlight of the moon, and then moonbeam, leaving this small crater in the earth as he gets struck down. And you see that crater very quickly begins to fill with these sort of vibrant red roses that glimmer in the night. So, you sleep for the night. Again, no harm can come to you, so no reason to make a perception check, I suppose, for staying up. You awaken the next morning. Day is yours.
Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello.
Let's go.
Good morning.
Haha, baby. Sorry, do I have goose food?
Yeah, let's see you. Scarlet found you some goose food. That's
Nice,
fine.
Thanks.
I do have a question. Are you gonna bring that goose inside the
Honk.
cave?
Can you? Dark.
Honk.
I am
I mean,
disconnect. Oh god, I can't get the.
Also can't see your video, but honk.
That is correct, Goose. Become big. I agree with such things.
Honk.
Yeah.
So do you guys move to the cave?
I'm still going to make sure she's taking the goose with her inside
She
the
is.
cave. Okay.
Rolf suggests that we leave the goose in the cart where nothing can hurt Goose.
I mean, I don't think it applies to animals, though. Does it?
Sentient beings. Animals cannot hurt sentient. The sentient beings are the ones that trigger it. So if a sentient being is about to get hurt, that's when it triggers.
Well, you talk to Goose, right? Yeah. Good. So that means Goose is sentient.
Well,
Doesn't
right
count.
about that.
Doesn't count.
It's like when a dog understands sit, kind like it's a
These-
trained goose.
Yeah, but it's not sentient.
It's a trained goose.
Honk.
Then we must go on adventure to make Goose sentient in order to leave Goose protected.
Oh
You
my
joke
God.
about that, but there's actually a thing.
Godiva is not gonna leave the goose, I will tell you right now. So you're going in with the goose.
Let's go.
Oh
Let's go.
my god.
So
Goose, please don't be.
Okay.
you move forward.
Can you tell the goose not to honk?
Honk.
Like, once we're inside, can you tell the goose not to honk so that it doesn't catch attention from the people that we're supposed to be fighting? In theory.
Yes, do it.
My.
Yeah, it's a...
Can't hear you. Again.
I mean, I would like to talk to Honk, but I don't think it's a good idea to use my mana for it this time. I mean, we're going inside the cave, and I don't want
Sorry, you guys are
us
talking to the
to
goose.
get killed.
No,
They're
we're talking
debating on whether or not to leave the goose. Are you
You
taking the
can tie
goose?
up its mouth, and so it makes sure it doesn't make a noise.
Yeah. Or, I mean,
Godiva, make me an animal handling check.
Yeah, where is it? Here we go. I had to restart everything. Hold on, sorry.
D20 plus your wisdom, so plus 3.
Oh, okay. Alright, hold on. That doesn't count. Okay, I got a
Plus 2.
14
Plus
plus 2, 16.
16. You see Godiva trying to tell the goose, shh, be quiet. And the goose just, just nods.
Oh my god. I That's a really well-trained goose.
Rather than trained, we were raised together.
I don't know how to feel about that,
Yet here we
but I'll
are.
take it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I'll take it.
You'll be a good boy.
I wonder if the same thing applies to your pointing at his chest pocket.
It's a mouse.
Rat.
Yeah, it's a mouse. He's like a Pokemon trainer or something.
Ed Boy does his own thing. Isn't that right, Ed Boy?
Just don't.
Right,
insult
to the
son
cave
of a
it
shepherd.
is. She's gonna laugh while walking towards the cave.
I'm
You're
just
at the cave
gonna
entrance.
bring out
Hold on.
Oh
parchment
man.
Yeah?
so that I can start tracing the cave.
What's that, Rolf?
I'm gonna scout first. Scout ahead. to make
Hold
sure,
on. The cave again. The cave entrance is both no light and a deep decline. A steep.
I can
decline.
see, right?
You have dark vision. Elves have dark vision. The gnome has dark vision. The human, the genasi do not.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
I don't.
60
I don't
feet
have
and
that.
everything is red.
Oh, okay. Then
That
yes.
is. Everything is red.
It's like It's like
Oh, but-
Cyclops.
So fucking metal.
So Rolf,
I want to have that.
unless you're willing to light a torch, which means no stealth.
Rolf does not like this situation. Rolf decides to be back.
If you
And
want,
Rolf regrets being born human.
if you want, we could like tie you up to someone. One end is on your waist, and then the other end is
Does no one have the dancing lights
tied
cantrip?
on someone's waist.
You know
I
what?
have
That
produce
sounds.
flame.
Yeah, that sounds detrimental
I
to
can just-
Rolf. Rolf will just stay
I
back.
can give him a bowl
just
with
light up-
light.
The flame is on
Don't
you
Don't be
though.
a pussy roll.
30 feet.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so Rolf, you can see Scarlet's fire. There's a 30-foot dim light radius that you can see, so you can walk. Scarlet's
Oh.
runes on her arm
Wait,
light
10
up.
feet. Sorry.
That's a little short, but sure, that's enough for him to walk through. Not enough.
That perception the whole way.
That's disadvantage. 10 feet is not enough for you to see much. And you're walking with Scarlet. Before you guys actually go down, I still need to ask, how do you go down this steep decline? Powering through.
Do we have some rope? Do we fly down there?
Most of you would have hempen rope.
Yeah,
I think
we are.
Hampton would
And-
be good.
I
Kittens.
mean, we have hiking supplies. Python and
Yeah, you were provided rope, pythons, some clips, rock climbing stuff.
we could
I
use
can take
that.
point. Time.
So, how do you guys go down?
Wait, can I see what I can? What?
You know what? Let's just rappel down. Call of Duty
Rappel.
style. Everybody agree with that?
You
Do you want me to throw some ball just to see how deep it is?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like what you call it? The stick that they do.
Okay.
If it's okay for everyone.
Yeah, let's go check how
I
deep
just
it is
put
first.
magical tinkering and just throw the ball down.
does it light up?
Huh? Does it lights up when it gets top. So I mean when it falls it will light up. 5 feet.
Falls down further than you can see the light. It is still a decline.
Oh fuck.
You can't see the light anymore.
It's like that small.
Rolf has reservations now.
Rappelling
We
sounds
all-
good as long as
I mean, we have 50 feet.
You have You have more than that from the rock
50
climbing gear.
feet.
Rock climbing gear. That was given
Yes.
to us, right?
I'm just asking how you're gonna go down.
There are absolutely no other stairs whatsoever. Or we just
Or
don't see.
maybe even
Well,
like
from
a
the cavern
mechanical elevator or something.
Yeah,
No.
like secretly you're telling us there's a cave, but there's actually an elevator. No.
No, it's a
Mhm.
cavern.
Elevator.
you can
Okay,
you can
okay.
blame us for trying, really.
Okay.
There are, however, what I forgot to tell you. There are, however, at the entrances, pittons and chewed up or destroyed rope, reminiscent from previous explorers.
Destroyed
Something.
how? Intentionally or
It looks
non-intentionally?
like it's been
Doesn't-
bitten.
A snapped rope versus a bitten rope has very clear
Would I know
differences.
intelligence check?
I was just about to say a snapped rope and a bitten rope has very clear differences. That thing's been chewed
Yeah,
through.
afraid that, yeah.
Yeah, that thing's been chewed through. Not
no way
snapped.
out.
Do you guys want to just go down with the rope? I'll just light up the rope. Can I do that? So that as we go down,
You
we'll
have the
see-
light
or
cantrip, yes?
that'll-
Rolf has an idea.
Yes.
Then yes.
Yes. No,
Rolf has-
Rolf has an idea.
Yes.
We can pretend we died. He'd probably never ask questions afterwards.
Rolf?
No, I mean he just said that we don't. I think. Don't
we
just
have the
said.
card.
I
Don't
mean,
say
what
no
are-
swindling.
What
Or
are
the-
the chances
Yeah.
that,
Stone
he
said
ever
no
finds us
swindling.
again?
For the record, I don't railroad people into having to do this, so if you want to go with that idea, I am all for it.
No, I'm not comfortable. Someone says no swindling. You may find me. No swindling.
He says he doesn't swindle
Oh.
people.
Oh, he doesn't swindle.
That's what he
people.
says. He doesn't like to swindle people, so he tells you the information that he has, which is that he doesn't know how dangerous this is.
I'm kind of curious with what's down there, but also I don't want to die on my first day of the job. You know what I mean?
Right there with you.
Good
Come on,
choice.
just
In
I'm
theory,
I'm still
can
curious what's
any
down
of
there.
us fly?
I can fly. I think. Oh god, do I have to learn how to fly?
No. You can fly naturally.
Okay. I can try to fly. If you don't hear from me, someone has to take care of the raccoon boy, okay?
How
No,
about the
it's more
goose?
of the idea that if we
How
go
about the
there,
goose?
the goose.
We stick together.
Okay.
It's terrifying. In the light, that's fucking terrifying. Okay.
Rolf doesn't like where this is.
So, what's the plan?
Okay, anyway, sorry, what is the plan?
I don't know.
You asked if someone could fly, I could fly. What's up? Well, I'm gonna swoop down there.
I mean, if we're going to rappel down and the ropes have been chewed up, and if we have someone who can fly, then we can save up a rope. The person who can fly up, tie it to a tree, and then we pull ourselves up. If someone's gonna try to trap us down there, but that is assuming that we survive down there, and we need a way to escape.
Wait,
I mean, I don't want to force anyone into this, so
Climbing
And
down
besides, they
is
tech-
not the only option. You can kind of slowly, with a series of rolls, try to walk down or kind of.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
a it's a
No, it's not
decline.
a-
It's
I thought it
not
was really
flat.
steep.
I keep
Okay.
saying decline. It's a steep decline,
oh,
which means it is
You know,
still
I
a
we can still
decline.
climb up.
we were
Dude, I
just
was thinking
overthinking
With
it
good
was like a
rolls.
cliff.
Okay.
With good rolls, yes.
You raised us
Hmm.
in COC. You can't blame us for the trauma.
You started this with COC, so
I am trying to tell
That
you
was my
guys,
first game.
decline is not flat. Decline.
Okay.
I can even show
Sorry, I
you with my
disconnected.
hand.
I was not here
It'll be
for
fine.
that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we could march down the road.
You can?
Meet the deep
I'm all
ones.
for it.
I
if
mean,
you
I
are.
still would like to put a python and dun sa above dun sa, and then I'm
Put a
going
what?
to climb the. I'm going to still use a rope while climbing down this decline.
You guys have an
so.
entire chest of rope and pitons and hammers.
Just so we can
Okay, for assurance.
climb down. Safe.
Godiva doesn't need it. The rest of you, if you would prefer to roll than to rappel.
I'll take the bell route.
Rappel.
Hammer,
Can Scar rappel with me in her back?
you'd make it
I'm-
hard. You make her roll harder for her.
Wait, can
She's
can
not
Boss
exactly the
Lady just
luckiest
carry
today.
me while she flies or something?
Yes,
Can I?
she'll just fly slower. One person,
Okay,
you
yeah,
fly
sure.
slower. Two people, you can't carry.
Okay, no,
Okay.
no.
That's
I see.
fine.
Um, Okay, so roll
Because you're both blind, okay?
while my Layla is hammering the
Roll both with
pythons
advantage.
and Scarlet is preparing knots. I'm gonna call it a survival roll for a good knot on the rope.
Oh, beans.
Mm. Okay.
But my Layla is no. My Layla's hammering the pythons. So
Can
Scarlet's
I
preparing
okay.
the rope.
assist? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I have
Scarlet, you have
okay.
advantage.
Thank you.
Alright.
What am I supposed to roll for?
Survival.
Oh,
Survival.
yeah, I got a 14.
Alright, you've made a
And I am
fairly
an
good.
Outlander, so.
You've made a fairly good system. It's kind of, it's sturdy enough. So when the time comes that you're prepared to descend, Godiva, Scarlet, you've seen flying tieflings before. Lever bat-like wings. Godiva's wings. One, you can see that her lever armor has slits in the back for her wings to come out of.
Mhm.
Reminiscent of any tiefling who has wings. Two, when the wings come out, black feathered wings. Instead of the lever-like. And you can see some of the feathers just kind of as they come out. In this sort of grand,
guessing.
like near 10-foot wingspan.
I'm guessing that's one of your secrets then.
Perhaps. But at least I can fly.
They're unusual.
Sometimes I
Could
think
work.
Goose and I are actual siblings.
Godiva, because the cavern is only 10 feet wide, and your wingspan is about 10 feet, I need you to make a dexterity roll.
Okay, what does that do? It's
D20, add your dex modifier.
modifier.
Just the
that's
number next to your
19
dex,
plus
the
3. So that's 21.
21. Okay, despite
Yeah.
this tight fit and the stalactites that are kind of in the way, you maneuver like a ace pilot, just and at some points you stop flying and just kind of glide down with Rolf
Whack.
kind of carrying Rolf under his armpits like this, and Rolf is just kind of has both hands kind of extended this way, flying down,
We sing a whole new world.
singing a whole new one.
I can show you.
God damn it.
Flying with a kazoo in the mouth. as you land down, you before everyone goes down, you are able to tell that there are multiple stalactites. The one meaning the sharp things on the roof. A little dangerous to cause a lot of tremors or noise as these things might fall. The other thing is that the decline is about 100 feet down. So the rest of you do have 100 feet ropes provided. Scar has made a good knot. So Scarlet, Halvik, and my Layla, I will just require an athletics roll. With advantage because you do have a well-made. With advantage.
Because I rolled a natural 1.
With advantage.
Oh.
Mother of God.
That's
I
12
got a
minus
19.
11.
11. My
How
Layla.
come you never get a 1 in COC?
I know.
Because it's
I
100.
know.
My
I
Layla.
keep getting 100 in COC.
Hey,
Oh,
Layla.
I got a 13.
What's your athletics, my Layla? 13.
19. I got a 19.
Scarlet, you've done this before. Just kind of climbing down.
Mhm.
Halvik struggles, bumps into a few walls, and for 1 second he's just kind of spinning around the rope. Like he's dangling and spinning and he hits, and then you just kind of slap him on
Keep
the
your
back
mouth
and
shut.
then keep him there, and then he climbs down. My Layla just kind of like an expert,
Your
just
hands burn.
oh, that's the thing. She kept the gloves on. Just kind of that's kind of she understands the repelling nature and just lets go and lets herself fall and then catch very expertly. She lands on the ground. As the 5 of you manage to get to the ground, roll for this pitch darkness. For the other 4 of you, you can see a clear cavern heading downwards, and 4 different kind of entryways. 2 of them are kind of openings in the caverns, and the other 2 are sort of on the ground where you have to crawl spaces.
Wow, I hate choices.
In this cavern, there's a resonating echo of a woman crying. Now that you're down here.
Okay, Helvic, there are ghosts.
Oh, it says it's friendly. It just moans the whole day.
No. Old man
Okay,
didn't
you be
say
our ghost
friendly.
whisperer.
Old
said
man
they
said
can't hurt.
not dangerous.
They can't hurt.
Yes, but
Yeah.
ghosts can't hurt us.
The
Yeah.
ghosts can't.
They just moan all day. I said in my notebook.
Yes, we've
I need to
we've
drink.
ascertained that fact. Please stop saying it.
Can I double
Yeah.
check if it's a happy moan or a sad moan?
It's
Mother
a
of God,
cry.
it's crying.
It's cries.
Oh.
Okay, that's we can be taken in multiple ways, but still. Question:
Yes.
my Outlander feat allows me to draw good maps as well. So can I make a backup map with Helvic?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to be mapping this out, huh?
I'm
The two of them are mapping.
I'm help.
So there's
Separate
four. There's four,
Or
right?
two of them in the center are sort of entrances. You can walk through them. The other two are on the side, on the right side. They look like crawl spaces that you have to crawl through.
Ugh. Will I fit?
You will.
Why is that?
Me too.
Haven't you guys seen that Eastern book wherein they fit into these holes, and then because it's where they fit, that's where they just stay, and they end up at the other side, looking
Oh my
all
god,
weird
I know
and.
that.
Oh, from
Now I
Oh,
know.
Juji Ito.
No.
Sorry for the reference.
No. Joji Aito. Joji Aito.
Joji Ito. Yeah, I read
Yeah.
that book. That's actually pretty good.
And now we are full of fear.
Do not copyright.
Plan?
Two entrance, two crawl space.
Yes.
Right?
Two crawl spaces are on the right.
Survival. Survival check, please. On tracks.
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
Go ahead. Make a survival check.
Everything is. Oh my goodness! I swear to God, give me a good roll. Sneak. 12.
Well,
Single digits everywhere.
there's lots of footprints.
Even in the crawl space.
Which one has the most?
Oh, you guys are moving forward.
Not yet. We're deciding on where
Why are
we
you
go in
asking? Then you find footprints where you guys land. Human footprints.
Okay.
Also a bunch of spelunking equipment. Hammers, pitons, broken rope. Snapped ropes. All the snapped ropes are
Maybe
here.
where wind's coming from.
You want to feel if you want to feel the wind, you'll have to go down the path and stand in between the entrances to, because there's no wind coming in right now where the cavern is. Yes.
Looking for traps.
Investigation.
Okay,
I
but while she's doing that,
I'm going
where is
to
the
help
crying
her.
coming from?
It's echoing in the cave, so you're not sure
no.
of this right now.
17.
17?
17
Mhm.
Rolf?
was my. Wait, 17 plus investigation.
You have +7, I think, and some. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, the two of you. Investigation means you do have to move forward. The two of you move forward all the way to the entrance, which is about 30 feet from where the decline ends. As you move down this
Right.
cavern, it is damp, dark. The stalactites aren't there anymore in this part of the roof. And there's absolutely zero light here. So those with dark vision, you only see gray, except for Scarlet who sees red. Moving through, there's no traps here. There's nothing man-made here. As you get to the clearing where these two cave entrances and the crawl spaces are, no light. The echoing kind of crying gets louder and seemingly comes from all directions, from all the entrances. It is around here that you find. I'll use your survival from earlier since you can kind of track it while looking for traps. It is around here that you find footprints that are quadrupedal, except they. Imagine a human being trying to walk on all fours.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So-
is this Gollum or something?
No. Not like that. Not like an ape. Think. This is the body. All right. This is the body. The legs are now shaped that way, and then the arms are that way. So it's kind of the arms and legs are both spread out, and So the
Why?
feet are kind of pointing in opposite sides, and so are the hands are pointing forward, and it's kind of.
Why?
Rolf
Yeah, of
hides
course he's gonna
now,
freeze it. Like,
like
That's
a
not
little
normal.
girl.
Because the
Cthulhu.
because the
Are we in
foot
the wrong
I feel like
game?
we never left COC.
because
yeah.
the foot
This is a shared drug trip.
because the feet the footprints down there are human footprints. They're human sized, but they're pointing east and west, and the hands are pointing north. So it's kind of well, the feet are kind of on the side. The feet are so the feet are kind of shaped like this, and then they're kind of.
So I have a big problem. I don't know what kind of creature walks like that, and I don't think I want to know. I honestly don't want to know.
Hiding.
I am obviously curious about this, but also
Okay.
afraid.
That's 17.
As long as I can hit it, then I'm fine with it.
Rolf is rolling stealth. Rolf has
That's
disappeared in the
17
darkness.
plus 8.
However, Rolf, you also cannot see. So you are hidden, but you also cannot see.
I can. Did I?
You
If
bastard.
Rolf cannot see it, then it cannot see Rolf.
That's just
Good
called
logic.
closing your eyes.
Yeah, that's just closing your eyes. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
It's fine.
beans.
This is fine.
Rolf is a-
This is fine.
Sorry, are we asked to do an action right now?
Yeah, I mean, we either move forward.
You're
Uh,
paid to
okay,
find
okay.
out, to map, and if you deal with the problem, they pay you more.
Yeah,
Hmm,
I'm
hmm.
just gonna ask Scar, can we
Yeah.
check the first one where we can crawl? Maybe tie me?
Are we
Are you
going
sure you
to
don't
go
wanna
to the
approach the
crawl
ghost
spaces first rather than the
Because if you
entrance
go
that
to
are
the
huge?
ghost
Hey,
space first, it's
tiny.
hard to run away.
Yeah.
I need your passive perceptions, everyone.
Okay,
It's on the front page.
17.
What?
17.
13.
front page. Okay,
I
you saw how
think I'm
confused
bad.
I was.
Really bad. Twist.
I got a
First passive
16 for
perception?
passive perception.
Yeah, I just have 12.
17.
What am I supposed to do? I have 12.
Yeah.
And then
No, that's it. I
am I
just needed the
supposed to
number.
roll?
No, I just needed the number. Passive perception
sorry,
is
12.
passive, so
16.
no rolls. 16. Rolf and my Layla. You can hear something along the roof. And you can hear some dust dislodging.
Oh,
Rolf.
That's only Rolf and my Layla.
Okay.
Well,
It
so we're gonna
can't
go
see
to the
Rolf.
entrance
Rolf
or
Rolf is
not?
fine.
Only you guys
Rolf
hear
is
it.
I'm going
fine.
to look at it.
Only the two of you.
Come on, let's just go
You look
there.
What
upwards,
direction?
north, like up. Your dark vision is only 60 feet. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not enough to see past to the roof. The roof is much higher.
oh,
Harry.
okay. I'm just looking at the crawl spaces as the first crawl space is looking. Can you
Therefore-
see anything from there? Just doing like that.
The left crawl space, when you look through, how long is your dark vision?
60.
60 feet going through, you do find the end of it. But you can't see anything at the end of it. You look through. You look through the left crawl space. You see the end of it. It's a larger space at the end of it, so you just have to crawl through.
Okay.
You find an arm that just kind of at the end of it, and it moves fast.
Okay.
Going where?
No. No. You're looking at the crawl space. There's an
Okay,
arm
okay.
that you see. Imagine that this is the whole of the crawl space. This is the end of the crawl space that you see. There's a hand that just lands there, and it just crawls away from view.
What if you put-
Galvic, shut up! Does he
You
actually shout?
when you shout,
Yeah.
And you,
You
are afraid
hear-
of the goose shouting.
you my Layla and Rolf passive perception. You can hear something.
Rolf hears little girl scream.
You scream as well.
Galvic, I'm gonna snatch him away.
Little boy, you need to shut up.
My Layla and Rolf, you are now able to see that thing that you heard up on the roof. It is a humanoid figure. Pale skin, the eyes are sunken and all black.
Someone shoot it.
Can't
The
see
teeth
me,
are
right?
sharp.
It
are
can't
sharp.
see me, right?
I'm getting to that. The eyes are not functioning from what you can tell. They're just kind of, and it has these
Okay.
large, sharpened, demonic ears like thing.
Nobody honk.
I'm just signaling at Scar that I saw a hand.
It lands on the ground. You can see its
Grab
tongue.
Halvik.
You can see its tongue is forked. It is standing
grab
right
Halvik.
in between all of you, and its eyes are looking at all of you, but it's not doing anything. It's just
Just holding on to Halvik while holding my broadsword.
Was I able to see that?
you are
I
all
rolled
seeing
an
this.
eye.
You are all except for Rolf seeing this right now.
He's closing his eyes.
No, he's blind.
Okay. Okay.
There's these sharp teeth. Do you stay silent?
Can't
Quiet.
hurt.
Okay, not
Get
moving.
rolled.
If you're not moving, you don't need to stealth roll. If you're gonna try anything at all, you don't have to roll stealth. So you're gonna stay still. Okay?
Holding on my blade.
Just moving forward. It's smelling.
Can I-
Sorry, not, yes?
Can I throw a rock on the other side of the cavern or something? Like, away from.
Make a stealth roll.
+7. Oh! Oh boy, nat 20.
20. Alright.
Get good.
Can you guys turn on your video?
Yeah,
You
it's
got
going
screwed
there.
up.
Yeah, mine's on. Mine's on.
No, the others.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
there's-
Don't turn off your video, please. It's screwing up. So you take the stone quietly. Still hasn't heard you. Scar, you can see it looking direct. Actually, no. Halvik, you can see it looking directly at you, but it doesn't see you. It's just... Its breath smells horrible. The teeth are jagged and spaced. The tongue is forked.
I'm holding on to Halvik though. Like I have him in one hand and my sword in the other.
Yeah, no,
Because
it's
I
just
grabbed him away from it.
No, it's just looking, but it's not doing anything. It's just you see its eyes clearly sunken and black with no pupils and just colorless. And then there's a rock that gets thrown by Rolf closer to the where are you throwing it, Rolf? To the entrance or to one of the openings?
Somewhere deeper. Anywhere deeper into this place.
So, where Rolf
away
is-
from us.
There's two human-sized entrances, like I said. He throws it into the left side entrance. It grows wings and it starts flying.
It has wings.
It flies through the entrance. It starts crawling back. And it eventually leaves the range of your dark vision.
Okay. Show up. I show myself up to.
You're still blind, by the way.
Yes.
We already know what's here.
And,
Let's
just like-
just go.
Just like whoever sees.
I'm just gonna-
Good guess.
I'm gonna point that there's
My back
there's
is back.
also one in the crawl space on the left.
Gross.
We're dead. We're dead. Die. Everybody agree.
The goose is just kind of being very quiet, scared out of its mind. Just stays there.
We have to roll sanity.
So
Yeah.
you should,
You have to do
but
like
no.
sanity
This is
check.
scarier than fucking COC. What is going on?
If
Why are
I
you
did
This
bringing
is-
us
a
these
sanity check-
monsters?
This is your transition
Oh my
period.
god.
This is just
If
kind
I
of,
rolled a sanity check,
Roll.
if I rolled a sanity check, I got a 93.
you're fine. So you guys are
No.
there. You want to go back up, yes?
I think it's best we
Can't we
leave.
take it?
We already know what's here.
Yeah, we died.
We don't see anything on the no.
Wait,
going
The right
forward.
path? It's
Yeah.
past your dark vision.
Okay. Well,
I'll let
what
them
we
go
can
first.
do is go back. If you guys want, go back. Tell them what we saw. Maybe somebody knows what it is, or we can deal with it.
I
in the
think it's
future.
an achievement of coming out alive in this month.
Yeah. Let's just
Yeah.
leave.
That's an
They
achievement. in
didn't ask us
itself.
to investigate. Oh god, we're back to being investigators, aren't we?
Mother of God, why?
You hear
Anyway,
from the right side, there's a scream of a small child. Ah! Help! Help! Help!
Rolf thinks this is trap.
Towards
right.
us or away from us?
It's going away from you. The scream gets softer and softer as it moves away.
Shouldn't we
Oh,
help
right
them?
side, right side.
Yeah, the right side.
There's a crawl space there also, right?
Left entrance, right entrance, left crawl space, right crawl space.
Right crawl space. Yeah.
It's the right entrance.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Do you guys
The
want
screaming, however, has attracted a little more of these things. 3 of them land in front of you.
You got any more of those rocks?
Roll stealth checks, everyone.
We just stay perfectly
What
still.
roll?
10,
No.
17, 17.
On
I'm at
the...
a
Oh,
disadvantage.
no, I think it's 18.
You are at disadvantage.
I got a 23.
15
You're
plus
fine.
3
I got a
is
23.
Sorry?
I think that's an 18.
23,
18.
18. How much for Scarlet?
13.
13. Godiva?
18. Yeah.
18. Alvic?
10. 10. 8 plus 2.
Sweet. Small child.
One of them,
You must not perish.
Just grabbing him.
you do grab him, but one of them starts looking because he did hear the
Armor.
roll d20,
So rough.
Godiva.
D20?
Yep.
Okay. Got a
That's your
16.
luck.
19. Okay. Your goose just can't stay still and does not breathe.
Good boy. I hold physical
Yep.
warmth.
It's this thing's wings comes out, bat-like wings that are decrepit.
Throw rock.
Make a stealth check. And where are you throwing it?
Away
Throw
from
it at the
us.
child. Just
Make a
kidding.
stealth
Away
check.
from us and away from exit. Away from us and away from exit. Oh my god! 20, yes! 20!
Okay.
It's another 20.
It takes
it's
another rock.
20. Oh my god!
For a fly.
It starts crawling fast. Starts moving through. There's still 2 of them that just they look at each other now, just he climbs forward and you can see him attacking the stalactites. He's,
Oh fuck, that save.
this thing's causing a cave
He's
in.
gonna. Should we attack
Climb
that
up,
thing?
climb
The
up, climb up,
stalactites.
climb up.
The stalactites start falling.
Can we climb up?
Stealth checks.
We have the
Series of stealth checks. But if no, actually,
Boss lady!
no. If you're gonna
Yeah,
if you're gonna climb up stealthily, you're going to take too long, and it's going to smash. Remember, I said the
Yeah.
stalactites were easily falling. So if you're gonna climb up stealthily, you're not gonna make it there. You can take your chances
We
and
need
run
to
up.
move forward.
Run up, run up. I
Yeah,
have
run
small
up.
feet.
We could escape.
We need to move forward.
Yeah, we forward.
We're
Um,
gonna get caved in. We can't leave if we go forward.
It would take us too long if
This is like the anime
We-
moment where the time is stretched to Dragon Ball
Yeah.
episodes. But
Dragon Ball episode.
okay, should we
Last
escape
episode
or
on
move forward?
I think
DNBZ.
escape is the best way.
It's smashing the stalactites really quickly. Like I said, they're flimsy. He's just punching it and it's falling down.
We
There's
can
not-
always escape it back if we go the exit first. Let's take our chances to go unstealthily. At least we're
Yeah,
outside. we
let's
go.
run, let's run.
Yeah, okay.
You run
I'll go
stealthily.
last.
You run.
Please go
Okay,
first.
okay.
Not
Gabaro,
stealthily.
yeah, I'm also gonna go with them.
Who's the first one to
Gabaro,
run?
I'm throwing Havik up.
I
I
run
think
first.
they're
I run
Throwing
first,
him
I run
up.
Don't
Can
throw
I?
him up.
I mean,
Let
like,
me
throwing
let me
him
paint the
grab him.
picture.
They-
This is your clear. This is the
they're up
clearing.
there.
This is where the clearing is.
Oh.
There's a 30-foot hallway and then a 100-foot incline. It is the incline that he is caving in. You are still within this clearing. You have not passed the 30-foot hallway to get to the incline yet.
So we cannot actually run straight, right? We run something like that.
You run straight down the 30 feet and then you have to make athletics rolls to
Let's
climb
roll,
up.
right? Using the rope.
If there is still a rope.
And the pitons that.
If there is still a rope.
You guys
How
go
about the-
first. I'll go last.
I'll go first.
Let's smash my way out of this.
Remember,
Why,
whoever's
why?
going first is facing that monster that is destroying the stalactites.
No, I'm not. I'm going at
Fine,
Spyre.
I'll go first then. Fuck.
You
Yeah.
go
Taking
first?
my broadsword
the
out
rock-
and I'm running first.
Wait, I thought I specified that I was throwing the rock away from us and
Yeah.
away
but there
from
are
our
two other
escape.
people.
He's
Yeah,
saving
there's
us.
one-
there were 3 of them. One of them went to the rock. The other 2 stayed. You tried that trick before.
Okay, they're not that dumb. Got it.
Okay.
Scarlet
They
is
were
running.
going
What's the
away.
marching order? Scarlet, then
Scarlet Helvic.
Alvic, then
Fly away. Me. With him.
Scarlet, Halvik. Who's after Halvik? This is a straight line.
You can't hear me. Me.
I can. Oh, you're next. Okay. So Scarlet,
I'm
Halvik,
lying.
Godiva,
Boss lady.
Rolf.
Malela.
Mylayla's last. Okay. You run through Scarlet,
It's very strong.
running through. It jumps at you.
Can I initiative or can I
Yeah.
hack him? Because I'm holding my
Both of you are aware of each other. So initiative.
initiative.
Okay, but oh fuck.
One
Can I
creature.
just
Oh.
ready the goose ball that I'd shown?
You can you can
Godiva.
ready an action or you can run. If you're
I'm
readying an
ready,
action, you're
yeah.
staying in the clear. You're staying in the clearing if you're readying an action, meaning everyone
Yeah.
leaves you behind in the clearing.
I'm readying the
Okay,
action.
So you're back 30 feet in the clearing. Scarlet, Godiva, Mylayla, and Rolf are in 30 feet away from you.
No, I'm running with them. But
You
oh,
can't
yeah,
run
okay.
while searching your
You
backpack.
can't run while ready.
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's why. I get it.
Initiative?
Then we're running with them. Initiative. Let's do this.
Anyone from 25 to 20? 9? 19? 9.
What?
25 to 20. Sorry, roll. Godiva, roll initiative.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
initiative.
Roll a d20, add your initiative bonus, which is on the front page.
I got a 21.
That's not.
So I got 15.
21.
Okay,
I rolled a.
21.
I rolled a 6. Oh wait.
Hold on,
eight.
hold on. 25 to 20. 20 to 15. No one. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
14.
14.
15 to 10 is 14 for Halvik and 14 for Godiva. 10 to 5. 9 for Scarlet. Rolf, what did you get?
8.
8. So, Mylayla, you're first. This thing has jumped down, wings out, and it is. You are behind Halvik. But this path is kind of 30 feet, so you can move beside him and aside. It's readying to attack. What do you do?
I'm going to use my produce flame and throw it at the creature. Is it 30 feet far away? Parang
Less than. So, yes.
30 feet in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's less
I'm
than.
going to. Okay, I'm going to use that and throw it at the thing.
You. Okay. Make the attack roll. When you cast a spell, or you can hurl the flame. Yeah, make a ranged attack roll. It just. You can see it twist its head 90 degrees to the side.
I got a 19.
That hits. 1d8.
Seven.
7. Okay. You throw the fire. It gets scorched from the skin, and you see its skin burns. It is its turn. Gonna come after Scarlet, or nope. It just kind of tries to claw at you. You can see 5 talons on its hand. It just scratches the side of your broadsword. It's Halvik's turn.
I'm gonna move a little away so that I won't have disadvantage with my firebolt. And I'm just gonna point at my
Go ahead.
firebolt at
Attack roll.
him. Attack roll is +7. Okay. That's a nat 20.
2d8.
Yes. 2d8.
Oh wait, no. Firebolt is 2d10. It's 1d10,
2d10.
so 2d10.
Okay, I'll just use this. That's 6 +7, 13.
Okay. Halvik, as soon as Mylena kind of throws this ball of fire, just move to the side, point your hand, and this sort of orange energy comes out of his hand in the form of a lightning arc that just and you incinerate him to ash.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is the one near car still?
No,
Are both of them? Or
it's just one. The one that's destroying the stalactites. You just killed him. You're out of combat.
I'm just I'm gonna.
Half the cave has been caved in, and you also see your snapped rope there.
How about the pitons? That
They were all the way at the top.
oh.
You put pythons there, then you climb the rope, and then you climb down.
Ah, okay. I thought
That's rappelling. You guys said rappelling, so
Do
Half
I
the-
hear if anyone's got attracted by the noise?
yep, more of them are coming from behind you. You can try to stay quiet, or you can try to leave if you want again. Leaving is definitely going to cause noise.
No, we just go.
Okay.
You leave?
Since no one's there, I'm gonna lag behind and let them run
Okay.
while I'm
Yeah,
guarding with my broadsword.
That's why they're so trace. They got flown over because they're flying.
You need to clear out the rocks,
What
which
do
will
we
make
got?
noise.
No, can I just firebolt it?
Will that not make a
Firebolt
crack
is
or
not
fire
enough to
noise?
melt rocks.
I mean, just to what you call it?
It's
I
not
don't
impact,
know.
that's
Okay.
flame.
Rocks.
That's fire.
Oh, yeah.
So
You can
Can
set
someone
fire on rock.
cover while I clear
You
a
know
path?
what's worse than regular blocking rocks?
Flaming
Flaming
rocks.
Fire
magical
rocks?
blocking rocks.
Yeah.
True.
um,
That's true.
Oh, you
Wait,
know.
this an Eldritch Blast
you can
do
clear
anything to those rocks?
what I'm. Yes, that's force damage. It'll destroy it. But again, it's not about a roll. This is about you actually being able to take the rocks out. Well, what I'm saying is, you can take the rocks out between 4 people.
It'll attract them.
You're making a lot of noise, is what I'm saying. So there's
It's-
multiple ways to get rid of the clearing.
No, yeah. I'm just
Mhm.
casting my mage hand so that we have extra hands also.
Fine. Godiva can start blasting rocks. First time for all of you seeing her release this sort of green energy that just green kind of eldritch lightning, green and black lightning energy just blasting the rocks away with her hands. You just see it. Scarlet, there's 7 of those
There
things.
is, I'm just gonna rage
Okay,
while I'm
that's fine.
guarding.
7 of those things are coming after you.
I'm actually beside you.
blocking.
I'm not gonna leave to you. Oh.
I'm
I'm just
lagging
using
behind
my-
just so you guys can.
Yeah, I'm just using my mage hands helping them, but I'll be beside you.
Okay.
Okay, boss lady, we got now.
7 of them.
It's not comfortable
Ugh.
dying.
I am asking here, 7 of them. You're gonna face 7 of these things.
Yeah.
The others cannot help.
We're cornered.
The
right?
others cannot help if they're trying to clear the path, which means it's you and Halvik fighting 7 of these things alone.
What alternate
we
choice do we have? Like,
Staying
we stop-
quiet. Staying quiet.
Stay
Yeah.
quiet. Stay
not
quiet,
do anything.
or-
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, guys,
You
don't
can-
panic.
You can roll stealth
You have to
rolls,
stay-
or you can fight them. I'm just giving you a choice here. I'm just warning you.
I like how he's giving us hints. Let's stay quiet.
Okay.
Everyone make a stealth check.
Okay, so Rolf posts his eyes again.
This is a group
Myra,
stealth.
God.
This is group stealth, so you just need to have the highest.
9.
You just need to have a number of successes.
15 plus 8.
You're fine.
That is
Wow.
23.
24.
Godiva?
Oh.
12? 5? 9. You are trying to be stealthy, but rocks kind of start hitting. Some rocks fall on your head, and unfortunately, the goose just kind of steps on a sharper rock and scratches up.
Oh,
And then that is the loudest sound that you hear. That it just
My
comes after your
son.
goose.
why
you
have
doing
done
anything?
this?
Are you doing anything, Godiva?
Wait, it's coming after my.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm gonna try to defend it.
Does it come across
Looks
me
up
though?
my
Can I
stuff.
swing my broadsword to stop them from
There's
coming after the goose?
4 of them, so you can choose one.
Can I just throw? Can I just have the ball
Picking
and
one.
just throw it now?
Sure, what does it do?
Since they're coming after
I mean,
me,
this is
what's
the
difference?
goose
What's this?
ball. When it lands, it just goes quack quack
Sure.
towards the entrance of the. And you just throw it. When I saw it.
Some of them
Wonk.
turn back, but the others are already there. You can attack one of them, but Godiva, if you're defending, I need an athletics roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have
I'll swing my
0
sword.
in
Oh, by
that.
defending, I mean, can I attack it? I meant by defend, like I want
No,
to
because if
attack
you can attack it, but that won't prevent it from getting to the goose. So you have to, if you
it.
want, if you want to
Okay,
keep from
okay,
it,
yeah.
make an athletics roll for me.
You know what? If my goose dies here and now, oh god, I got a 15.
Scarlet, I am so done with you.
If it dies here and now, you guys are my new best friends.
So this
This
thing,
happens to my first campaign.
the wings fly and grab onto you, Godiva. And he starts dragging you back in.
Oh, please
But the
grab her.
goose is-
Huh?
She's passing through me.
Yeah, make an opposed athletics. However,
Okay.
sorry,
Can I-
no, you have to make an athletics roll as well because the others are going after the 2 of you.
Me.
There's 4 of them coming in. 2 of them on Scarlet and Halvik, 1 of them on Godiva. The other one's passed their rolls, so the other one's just waiting. The other one attacks
So
the
it's
goose.
an athletic check.
Yes,
18.
18.
5 minus 4. 5 minus 1. 4.
Oh, Jake.
So Scarlet, the one coming after you just swat away with your sword. However, what you see now is something grabbing onto Godiva, dragging into the cavern. But something also grabs onto Halvik. You can make an opposed athletics for one of them.
I'm gonna look at. Can I just know? Like, do the other 2 see her get pulled in? Can
Yeah, but
they
you're the
No,
ones at the
they're-
entrance.
help?
You're the ones at the entrance. They were stealthing.
Mother of God. Sorry, short. I'm on a short. Wow, look at me cursing. I'm gonna have to go for Halvik because
An opposed
I'm the
athletics.
bodyguard. I know his parents.
You have
12.
to write to them.
19.
19. So this one thing flies past you, dragging Godiva with her. But you see Halvik getting dragged, and you just kind of instinctively grab onto him and
Can I grab
pull
and
him out.
kick?
Yep, you can
Kick the face in the face
kick him out.
while I'm pulling Halvik in.
You grab him. Make another stealth roll for you and Halvik this time.
Yeah, oh, yeah, because you have me. Okay.
For
For both of us?
oh thank God. Stealth. That's a 16. I'm kicking the guy away while I
as you
pull
kick-
Halvik in, and then
You kick him with force that he flies back a bit. And then you hear the ball jumps, and you can see multiple of them destroying the ball. Godiva, however, taken in. And eventually, as you stay quiet, they start leaving. See the goose move forward quietly.
I'm gonna kill you, son of a bitch.
It's just looking down, and then it just sits down, not making a sound. Just
Raccoon, I think your boss lady has been taken.
I'm blind.
Yeah, we're saying.
You just sit. The goose just sits down.
Someone take that goose out of here.
Oh fuck! I want to pet
This is
the
so
goose.
sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
It's actually just sadly sitting there. Then it just kind of walks back to the pile of rocks and just sits on the top of the rocks and just.
I'm just gonna signal it. Stay.
I don't know about you guys, but boss lady. Suicide mission on level 1.
Fuck. You know what? I'm coming with you. I can't just leave her after. Fuck. Hal, you wanna go up? Actually, I would be very happy if you stayed up. Stay where it's safe.
Oh. With the goose?
I mean, stay with the horses. You should have moved forward a while ago.
Oh.
Hal, make your decision.
Oh, Godiva was my first friend. Then I
Come
got.
on, let's just go in.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Move forward back to the clearing in the
Aside
cavern.
from you, of course.
the same
First friend
boss.
I got outside from town.
Move forward back at the clearing. You were.
Actually, I'm signaling the goose just to stay there.
It's just sitting on the rock, not even looking at you. Just doesn't want to do anything at this point. You move forward. You look. You did see. It's only 30 feet, so those of you with 60 feet dark vision, you did see Godiva get dragged through the right path.
Hey, can I say that I've been... I'm not sure if this is possible given that I was being dragged, but there's this spell thing that I could leave stuff like lit up, glow in the dark and shit. Can I leave a trail?
That's light. You can sort of make something light up.
Yeah.
Would
I
What's
not
the
have been
duration
struggling?
for that?
It's a small.
It's more
place,
of
like-
what items you have that you can keep lighting up as
The
a trail.
rocks. Small rocks.
Oh,
While
this-
she's
the
getting
walls,
dragged,
the
like her
walls.
hands.
She's not being dragged on the ground. The thing can fly.
I can
Hence,
fly
no
too,
footprints.
So it might be like a.
Oh.
The
Hen-
stalactites.
You got a bunch of nails, I think. Batons on your back.
Yeah, those.
Start leaving them.
The equipment stuff.
You can start
We
dropping
got
them.
a truck of those. yeah.
Make
Or
Dropping
some
all
of the
of
silver
those.
that we won.
roll your sleight of
Some
hand.
of the
No.
silver we got.
Roll your sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Which one is that? Page 2?
2.
Yeah,
with all
page
the other
2.
skills.
So plus 3. So that is a. I get confused by 16 and 19. This is a 16 plus 3. 19.
19.
Yeah, you're able to drop the pittance just. Tung, 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 tung. They are just dragging you, so they're not really noticing. A few things kind of run around the pittance, and now you kind of see that it's glowing in their face, but they can't sense anything, and then they just keep moving. So the rest of you do have, for the most part, a trail of pittance until she runs out to follow,
And-
which leads to the right. Which leads to the right
I'm guessing
side.
my rage is already gone.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
So, with a friend down and half stuck in a cavern, we're gonna pick up there next week.
No. We have to plan
Wait,
out. It's
We never left COC.
and it's really hard if you're level 1.
This is your transition period.
This. I've,
Even COC wasn't this
theory-
terrifying, you know that.
dude, my theory is that we never left the sewer, okay? We're still in the sewer.
This is
We're still in the sewer.
this is an elaborate
And
dream.
I'm a ghost.
Yes. This is an elaborate dream that you have been hallucinating under COC. It's like they captured you and now you're hallucinating this adventure.
Yeah,
And
but sounds
How
And
come
I'm a
Mike
fake
turned into
one.
something really weird? That's a really weird dream for Mike.
Actually, he's the most normal person here, which is ironic for Mike.
Maybe that
It's
maybe
like he's
that
the most
was his
normal
dream.
guy in the group.
Maybe that was his dream. all
That's his
along.
dream. Like he became normal when it's so bad. Like it's a nightmare.
Oh, because he turned into a mini god in the epilogue of COC. That's why he had to be.
Oh, those
nerfed
were
in this
false.
dream.
This is all a dream. Those were false. You never got those. Those were dreams. Those were all
We have
dreams.
been captured.
You've been captured, and
Yeah.
this is
We've
an
been
induced
captured.
nightmare.
We're in the
Episode.
cage.
So,
I'm gonna learn some sad songs
good evening, everyone.
so I can kazoo.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next
Oh
week.
my god, we're still streaming.
Yeah, we are. See you next week.
Oh, I'm.